No, you don't want to say hi. You want to say hi? Your camera's on? Huh? Yeah. He doesn't want to get off my chest. I got in the house. And what's up, everybody? I don't want to yell woo right now while Henry's up here. He is being totally cool and chill. I don't want to get him excited. I haven't seen him all day. He wants his ear scratched. Look at him leaning his head in. See if we can get a. It's like, wait a second. Are there people watching me? Who's watching? He wants all the show. He wants all the show. He wants all the show. What do you think, Henry? Are you happy to see me? I haven't been home for a while today, have I? Oh no. All right, can you get down for me? Let me put you down. I'll put you down. Let me put you down. I got you. I got you. I got you. Calm down. Let me get you sleep. Oh, sorry guys. I had to have my Henry time. I just came in the house about 15 minutes ago. He jumped up. He jumped up on my lap. Oh, I was out in the garage shop. Doing my thing. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. We're gonna go out in the shop here in a little bit. I just had to have some Henry time. So, what's up, Andrew? Got the pirate flag flying. Yep. What's up, Nick? We got JD Tico in the house. My dog just farted really stinks. That's terrible. Let me get back up here to the top and welcome everybody in. Space Cat, about time, let me in. What's up, Andrew? Shannon Dickerson, Shade Tree Toolman, Octavio Figueroa, Figueroa, Figaro, 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 Figueroa, Figaro, 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 Figaro. Is that right? Peter Savinsky, how you doing? Joey's channel. Woo! We got Doc from Last Best Tool. Man, I just want to lay back in the chair. You guys don't even know. It has been a long week. We're going to get into some things tonight. Richard Morrison, Baja Automotive. My dog just farted. Corey, you. We got Nick, Joey's channel. Chris Chambers, how can I watch you and then try to watch? You don't have to. I don't know. Last time I squeezed a beaver, she told me to keep my hands to myself. Wrench on, my brother. Now that's a good doggy. What's up, Biggie Fitz? I was born a troll, but I identify as a gremlin. There you go, Chris Shaw, the gremlin master. Hey, CP, how you doing? Justin Clark, long time no chat. I feel like I just answered a message here not too long ago. Joey, scared to lean back in my chair anymore. Mine snapped. I went for a wicked ride. It's not good. We got Dave. What's up, Quick Wrench? Woo! All right. I suppose I better grab the tablet and get my get the Skeeter and Peter going here. Now can get in. Now I can get in. What happened? The 15956 was up. How you doing, brother? The 1956. The 1956. What does that mean? What's the 1956 stand for? Just out of curiosity. Nope. Are we drinking and cursing? I mean, we can. Do you want to? Go for it. Hey, CP, Snap-on Man sucked me in today with a new flex head. Meh. Not too happy with it, huh? Now I can get in. Thought you penny club me. No, hell no, Larry. Why would I do such a thing like that? You don't belong in the penny club ever. You're a solid individual. We know. We don't have to. You don't ever have to worry about that, Larry. Dude, you want to do some drinking? You need a link? Hi, JD Kiko. I'm down for some drinking. Dudes, if you want to jump on, we can jump on and chat. I'll shoot you a link. Everyone I know is getting the flu or RSV. Never been a big fan of locking flex heads. Yeah, I can feel your pain on that. They really don't appeal to me that much neither. Now I'm laying down, back is killing me. Right on. Hey, I thought we were gonna get to partying, drinking. you just laid back down on me. Rest that back up. Get the old lady out there to rub on it. What's up, Biggie? How you doing? How you doing, Biggie Fitz? I gotta go grab my tablet real quick, and we're gonna head out to the shop for some more fun under the sun. What's up, Ben Farms? Sorry I'm late. Patriot Brothers, Magna Forever. What's up, Larry Croft? Sorry, I got us both excited. It happens. I had a bad, my 3/8 brushless crapped out. Oh, that's not good. Send it. Oh, yeah, the Nipros is very nice. That was the first time I had my hands on it. JD Tico's got a smoking deal on that price. $129. Are you freaking kidding me? Did you guys steal them? Did you steal a whole truck of those? That just stood up a channel. That was a new Snap-on 3/8 brushless. What's up, Scuba Steve? What's cracking? It's potty time. Construction life. I'm old school. I mainly use non-flexing head, but bought a new style Snap-on locking peg. It's nice. Hell yeah. Let's get the. Yes, we did. I'm telling you, there ain't nobody else that can touch that price. $129 for a 13-inch deep roast 3/8 flex head. That's just dumb. I love my mystery box. I always love a good mystery box. Put something special in the air. Just put the kids there. What's up, Checkmate? Whoops, I missed him. What's up, Checkmate? Says it's time for a drink. It's time. What up, CP? What's up, Checkmate 115? Thank you, Joey. It's a car time, bro. There you go. I believe Nick for sure. Hello, Larry Koff. Yes, sir. Let's do it. Pour me another cup of coffee for the best in the land and put another nickel in that jukebox and play that truck driving band. Larry Buckstorm. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Like Jesus' hand caressing a baby in the quote. There you go. Samurai steel. Samurai steel. I'm 25 minutes away from my drink. I just don't even get excited about drinking anymore. I do get excited about going out. 53 watching, 19 likes. Let's smash that like button, people. Don't rock the jukebox, or your daddy's gone. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. So don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Before you drop that quarter, keep one thing in mind. Hey, CP, have you seen the Ansel V6 Plus scanner? Budget mechanic wrenching? No, I have not. There's been a ton. I've got another new one coming. Another new dang thing coming. Alrighty, did hit that like button. Hell yeah. Hate the people, but I love the gatherings. Hey, Baja Automotive, I can't disagree with you. Sang, CP, sang. Just hit smash that like. Drive home, getting old, left work 10 minutes ago, late night. Dude, Dave, you are a hammer, brother. I mean, you're an hour ahead of me too. So you're what, 9, you're gonna be home at 9:30? Brother. Hats off to that blue collar life, bro. Hats off to that blue collar life. You get the stream fired up in here. Well, Steve-O, it all comes down to money and the people that are willing to do the job. It's extremely hard to. I'm not going to talk about it a ton because, for obvious reasons that some people know, there's just some people who just can't grasp life the right way. Their pathological illnesses take over, but Henry has Henry. It's been a challenge. I've called 4 more vets, and it is what it is. 9:40ish. I don't know what to say at this point. It's frustrating. A lot of things are frustrating, and I'll show you. I won't be able to show you right now, but I'll show you when we get out in the shop. I had a little hiccup today too. I got something else going on with me. I can't win. You go to the doctor to get fixed, and then they have to go back to the doctor and fix what they messed up. I tell you what, if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. I'll tell you, not even joking you. But one thing's for sure is I actually have my heart on my sleeve, and when somebody says that I don't, I can prove that I do right now, without a doubt. Let me see if I can get a little makeshift. So I don't know if you guys can see that because of the light, but yeah, there we go. You guys see that big red spot on my arm? Well, I went to the doctor on Tuesday to get some shots done. Just simple. Just went to get a freaking what do you call it? Pneumococcal pneumonia shot and a tetanus shot. I've always gotten tetanus shots, and now they think I might have cellulitis infection in my arm. The shots were right up here. You can probably kind of see the lump. I got 2 shots right there, and they were only little shots like that now. But the funny part is I have a heart on my sleeve. So yeah, no spider bite. I can't make this stuff up. Tell you, no matter what I do. but it's life, you know. You got to do it. ACP, Ansel. Let me get back up here. Smash that like. I don't get excited. Just old. Hello, famous Slick Rick. Knocked out a 2000 Dodge 3500 rear end replacement today. Full brake shoe replacement on the Nissan. Van axle exhaust, the Chevy Astro van, AC compressor. Was a hell of a day. Stay strong, CP. You got this. Hell yeah. Nope, no spider bite. CP has a GoFundMe page for Henry, but he's so worried about saying anything, he has not told any of his subs about Henry's page officially. Yeah, Larry, I just don't want. I'm not out to ask. I'm not out to ask my subscribers for it. My family actually set it up for me because I wouldn't take any help. So my family actually set it up for me, and my brother actually set it up. To be honest with you, if I got to be honest, my brother set it up, and because the doctors are saying Henry's surgery can potentially cost anywhere from $6,700 to $10,000. I've already raised $3,000 of the money myself to get Henry's surgery done. But I obviously can't come up with that money and pay for my medical stuff and keep everything else going. I basically haven't been buying any tools. A bunch of companies are sending me some stuff, but I haven't been buying anything for the most part. I got a birthday. I did get some birthday stuff. People bought some birthday stuff. I bought some JD Tico stuff from birthday and whatnot. So that's about it. Stay the hell away from them. Never had a flu shot. Not get the jab of death. I knocked 3 Miller welders at the pipeline fab shop loud at the shop. Please do, Steve-O. Thank you. Yeah, it's a pretty big, tall order. It's not something that's small. My family donated 1,000 basically already to the fund. I had to refund one. I had a troll. The reason why I don't want to say anything about it, guys, is I already had a troll try to donate money to the fund, acting as if they cared and that they were genuinely concerned when they've done nothing but harass and stalk and lie and whatnot. So I refunded the troll's money. I do have control of it, so I'm not taking money from people that have been disrespectful and whatnot. I'm not asking people to give me anything if they're sepsis is serious. That sucks. Yeah, this is the second time, Larry. So I avoid the flu shot. I did not get the flu shot. Yeah, I do not get the flu shot. This was just a tetanus shot. I've been getting tetanus shots my whole life. I had to pick up some meds today. If you guys know what these are, you think I'm joking that these little red pills, that's cephalexin. And I have to take cephalexin for 10 days straight now, and pray to God that I don't get syphilis, that the sepsis doesn't spread. So a little concerned because I've already had it one time before. They put me in the hospital for 7 days. So, and then having it in my arm, it's a little close to my head and my heart, So, yes, Larry Croft, you have contributed, absolutely, and I do appreciate that. You can always just contribute to my PayPal, too, if you really feel the need, and just write a note in there that you're wanting to contribute to Henry. Obviously, YouTube takes a lot of the money if you do a super chat, and then a lot of people don't like to donate to super chats anymore because of the trolls. That's the one thing why I let PayPal go, is because several people contacted me and said, "Hey, can you post your PayPal link up, because we don't want to be known, because the people there's people treat you differently when they see you give out money on YouTube, and it's not denied. I mean, I've had it done too, and people try to ride your coattails, and they be nice to you, and they're fake, and and so I understand. And several people do. I wish I could say their names, but they know who they are, and I really do appreciate them. They've helped me out a ton. They've helped me. They've bought me some tools and whatnot, and I really do appreciate them genuinely, and I've paid it forward. And in fact, I just paid it forward tonight. I think I'm going to give $1,000 scan tool to a young tech. Actually, I traded him out of a scan tool. He had an old code reader, and I said, "What's wrong with that?" He goes, "Man, I wish I could do more with this code reader." And I said, "I'll tell you what, I got another scan tool at home. It's updated to 2020, and it's been a fantastic unit. I stand behind it." And I said, "I'll trade you for that code reader." And he says, "Shut up." And I said, "No, I'm dead serious." And I paid for my scanner. I'm thinking about giving him my X431 die gun, and I paid for that $749. I actually traded work for it. So I don't know that I'm going to do a video. I might. I don't feel right about doing videos about giving stuff away. It's pretty to me, giving stuff away to people is not something that needs to be so sensationalized. And it's really hard for me to do that. I know people are like, "Oh, well, CP, whatever." And I shouldn't worry about those people. Tons of people have told me that, don't worry about what everybody thinks. Just do what feels good to you. And quite frankly, this felt right to me. The kid's a hard worker. He's a great person. He's an all-out, genuinely enthusiastic person about working on cars. He's got a bright future in this field, and I want to continue to motivate him to do so. So I felt like obligated to help him out, just like somebody do. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate that. You are the father of the CP Dual channel. You are the father. What do I call you? The stream father. You are the stream father. Buy a JD Tico mystery box every month and randomly give it away to a lucky line tech. That's awesome, Baja Automotive. That's really awesome. Yep. Henry, my dad passed away. My dad passed away in 2014 on my birthday. For some of you that don't know, actually they found him on the 28th. My birthday is the 25th, but 6 months prior to that, we went to eat. A year before that. Excuse me, a year before that, we went to eat one time down at the machine shed here in Des Moines, and my dad brought this little puppy, and I have pictures. He brought this little puppy, and I said, "What are you gonna do with that damn thing?" No joke. I legitimately said that. I said, "What are you gonna?" He said, "Well," he said, "I thought maybe you'd like it." And I said, "I told you I wasn't getting another dog," and I said that because I didn't want to lose another dog. And Henry's 9 years old, and it's killing me right now. And I mean, and it's just a lot of things going on. I got to stay positive. I can't let the negative get in my life. What are you doing, buddy? I know you're right there, fella. I'm here still. Come on, get up here in your seat. Oh, here, let me help you up. Come on. There you go. And he's got a perennial hernia. And at first I thought it was going to be a simple operation, but telling the story, I guess I should have finished. My dad was hell bent that he was going to give me a dog. I'm one of those people that I don't take things easily. Obviously, you kind of got to fight me to take them sometimes. Offer me help. I'm just stubborn like that. And I took Henry and I said, "I'll try him out." I'll try him out for a little bit. So I did. I tried him out, and I liked him, and me and him became best friends. He used to sleep in my arm right here, and I would pet his head. Come here, buddy. Come here. I would pet his head. You know where his white line goes? I'd pet his head from his nose to his head, and that puts him right to sleep. It still does it. I can get him to go to sleep like that. I used to pet him like that. He would lay in my arm for hours. We have been together for 9 years. Not a day we haven't been together in 9 years. He's gone a lot of places with me. A lot of shops know him. He's well loved. He's a very likable dog. A lot of personality, I guess. So do I. He'll jump up 6 feet and lick you. But he's got a lot of life left in him. So I hate that. It's kind of like an old car. You know, you look at it and it might have a few rust spots, but man, you've done a lot of work to it, and the motor's blown. And you're like, yeah, I got to fix this thing. I'm not. I'm going to be deep into it, but yeah, yeah. Having my lower legs hurts really bad. Yeah, thank you, Chris Chambers. It's not good. Hi, my brother, Larry Croft. You are truly amazing and awesome. Thank you, Flamer Slick. That's awesome, Slick Rick. What's up, Turbo Tie Tie? We better get some people on here if we want to get some people to come on tonight. That is so true. You can die from it. Yeah, absolutely. I know. I know for a fact. That's that. The cephalaxin, 500 milligrams is nothing to joke around with. So, uh, thank you, sir. Always Flaming Slick Rick. Get tetanus every 7 years. There you go. What's up, Alan Kaufman? Tony Couture. Walter Frederick. I had cellulitis and started and wound and as a that's what I had, Walter Frederick. I've got pictures. The flesh was falling off my leg. It was bad. 7 years ago, I was in the hospital. They gave me 7 bags of vancomycin. I took 7 bags of vancomycin. If you've ever been on vancomycin, that stuff is no joke. Your veins get super hard. It's bad. It's violent stuff. I have not had a tetanus shot in 40 years. I got a beer bottle to the head and the sucker punched by a man who never was able to do that again. Yeah, you, Larry Croft, thank you so much, and God will be with you always. To anyone else, there you go. I'm actually afraid of needles. I admire those who can get them and not be afraid. I'm not afraid of much, Larry. I'll be honest with you. She came up, stuck me those needles. Hell, I didn't even feel them. I got a really high pain tolerance. Can't stand needles. I look away. What's up, Grims? How you doing, brother? Passed on my B-day. Yeah, that's not good. I'm sorry, Biggie. I hate that's that's the worst is when your dad passes on your birthday or Christmas, all that stuff. What's up, Raging Cajun? How you doing, brother man? Biggie Meister. Dogs. Some know my mother very well. Know she has dog treats. She loves dogs. There you go. Yeah, the bank where I go at, they have dog treats, and the Walgreens where I go get my medication, they always give them a treat. Dang, Grim, that is sad. Have your dad? It is terrible. I had my uncle pass on Christmas one time. That is not good. Having them pass on Christmas is just terrible. I frequently give tools away to younger techs. Bought me a Thor. Don't need 4 air-powered impacts, so away to the IR. That's awesome. Dave, that's exactly how it should be, though, and I understand. Baja Automotive, I just subscribed to you. Channel, you're my friend. Everyone here, please show some love to support to Baja Automotive. Absolutely. I'll check them out. Hey, Ty. What's up? Something to watch? Larry Croft, good to see you back in the chat. Yeah, Quick Wrench Tool Junkie, that is unselfish of you to do. Helps those younger techs more than you realize. Absolutely. Wow, we caught up to the chat. 67 people in the chat. Good Lord, 70 people in the chat. How many thumbs up we got? I better get out to the shop. I got the heater going out there. I just wanted to spend time with Henry. I hadn't seen him all day. Tool demos, Gran Turismo fan. What up? What up? What up? Let's see. Let's send out some random. Guest invites. See if people want to come on. We got some scan tool stuff to talk about. Invite a guest. Copy. All right. Hit that like button, Tony says. Hey, Tony. I had an aunt pass away 3 days after Christmas one year. Heart attack killed it. The holidays are like the worst times. I swear. They're just crazy. I didn't used to worry, but I had so many people pass away on. I get worried on Christmas time anymore. I don't know where Jimmy's at tonight. I talked to him earlier. You guys seen that picture I posted of that truck, that gas tank? How many of you have done a filler neck repair? I know, who was it? A couple of people commented that was just nailed it right away. In 20 years I've never seen this. 2003 Chevy or GMC Envoy extended, and the filler necks break off, and there's a repair kit for them. Dorman something, or so. I sent Jimmy the link to it, to the part number. I said, hey, if you ever run across this is money. It's about $100 for the repair neck fix, but man, it was definitely a lifesaver. I can tell you that. I promise you that. Well, oh yeah, just lay down, though, buddy. You just lay right down there. Oh shit! You know what we should do? Lost a parent dad. Went to get milk when I was 5. Never came. Oh my god, dude! You got to be kidding me, Scuba Steve. That's freaking terrible. Hey, that's why you're a better dad now, though, right? Have you seen the new Matco tool cart with power drawer on the right side? No, I have not seen that, K-Tech. Man, it's windy out tonight. It is freaking windy. Dude, is it that windy up there? It's crazy windy. You'll see when I go outside. I'm going to go ratchet strap my steak to the grill. Man. Yeah, I'm going to be on for a while, Dave, if you're listening. I seen your messages come through. What's up, Bad Tree Productions? See that dart I got? No, I'm going to have to check that out. I'll definitely be checking that out. Did you just post a video up tonight, or? I have not been very YouTube savvy lately. I apologize. Not gonna lie, I've had so much going on. Grandmother married a man at age 70. Grandfather had 10 years and had some heart attack on the Christmas night. Saved him with limited knowledge, USF, and gave him. He died. Wow. Oh my God! Look at this, guys. There he is, the aficionado, the true champion of Japanese tools. The man who doesn't get enough credit. And I say it all the time, but I'm truly blessed for the information that Chris has given me. And I am very thankful, genuinely thankful. And I respect everything that he does. Greatest. And man, I tell you what, Chris Koss, I'm going to brag him up a little bit. I'm sorry, Chris. I hate to put you on the spot, but you showed up. Chris's channel is definitely one of the most calming. And if you want to know about like tool history and some really deep tool knowledge, and you're a real tool addict, then you need it. So a tool addict is a step below the aficionado. Okay, I'm just gonna let you know. I'm not as good as Chris is. Chris really knows his stuff, and he is definitely an aficionado. So you definitely want to go check him out. So enough of that. It's getting windy here in Ohio. Oh my God! You gonna break out the booze and peanut butter? Look at this fella. What is up, Peg? You dirty son of a gun. Good to see you, brother. I really enjoyed I've been showing your video, your pumpkin video, with the kid, and the pumpkin video to all my buddies. That one night we were talking about diesel, and they didn't realize that you could burn used motor oil and diesel. I said, then you haven't watched Zip Ties and Bias Plies, because he proves that you can burn almost anything in the old diesel pickup up. So, best flare nut wrench, Ben, Snap-on. I will tell you a little secret, guys. Mac Tools is having a big sale on flare nut wrenches next month. You heard it here first. Want to go to Grimm's house and eat a steak? Yeah. Hey, you should. You can come up here and see us both. Or both. Right. How you been doing, Peg? You sassy son of a biscuit. Does anyone know what kind of quality Ryobi tools are? Where's Chalk at? Chalk will be in here in a second. He'll tell us. Has anyone seen the macro tool cart with the pull cap? I have not. K-Tech. Community post and Facebook post. Okay, I'll check that out. So I'll be waiting for a video. Well, trading in. Gust to 50 mile an hour. Yeah, dude. Hey, Biggie Fitz knows high wind. Shaka Gillis about Ryobi. If you have Menards nearby and are wanting a decent flare nut wrench, I would go with the Master Force since they are decent quality for the price. There you go. Rage and let it out. Ryobi tools are trash. My Mac split top 3-door cart for Snap-on 6-door next week. Oh boy, he's getting loud and proud. Found some bonus T-bones I didn't know I had. That's awesome. Hey, that's always a good night right there. Hey, Grand GTF. Mr. Bias, how are you? Liquor, sir. Hi, Larry. You couldn't give me anything, Ryobi? Bonus bones? Absolutely. If you like Mopar stuff and you like hot guys from Iowa, check out Bad Tree Productions. They get it done. He's a good feller. He's a good old boy. All right, we better get out the shop. We got 70 people in here. Oh, dude, I love this. I love rat things. So Ed Roth was the man, you know? I have the TQ gear wrench. Oh, Tech gear wrench. No, hell no. You don't need to upgrade to that. That gear wrench will be fine. Oh yeah, you love Bad Tree Production. He's a good dude. Bad Tree's a great guy. One of these days we'll get hooked up sometime. You'll see. He knows my family in northeastern Iowa. Oh, look here. Here we go.
Hey. Happy
Steve
Friday,
Arena.
everybody.
Oh, look at this. Fancy setup here. What's going on here?
I'm getting there. I don't have a shop yet, but I've got a garage, and that's going to be good enough for now.
Me and Steve-O were just talking about that. You know how many men work out of their shop, out of their garage?
Oh, yeah.
Every year. Way more than mechanics work out of shops. You know?
Oh, yeah. That's absolutely right. Yeah, I see it all the time out there. Guys are out there getting dirty, working on their backs. And man, that is not an easy thing to do.
No, hell, if you watch Zip Ties and Blind Splice, he's got a huge shop and never works in it. Ain't that right, Peg? When's the last time you actually done work in your shop? Built that nice shop, and hell, he ain't never uses it. I think you can't. You can take the work outside out of a guy, but you can't take the work inside. Put the work inside a guy. I don't know, something like that. Some kind of saying. I'm trying to say that a guy that works outside all the time and he builds a brand new shop ain't gonna want to work inside.
Yeah, where's my favorite place to go still? The junkyard.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. You know what? That's real. It's just real. It's roots. It's your roots.
Yeah, for real.
So, how was your week, man?
A little weird. I posted, I don't know if you saw it on Instagram, but I posted one of the hack repair jobs I had on the truck I was driving. Terrible, man. On the charged air tube, there was a worm drive clamp holding that onto the intercooler. Horrible. So I got that fixed.
I have a pet peeve. I did see that post and I commented. I have a huge pet peeve with worm clamps. I know people use them because they've been around, but my feeling, and I know your feeling's the same, but I meant to say CP. I'm sorry. Apologize, I mistyped my comment on one of your posts. I meant to say I've seen YouTube how hard it is to get Dorman gas tank. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Copy that. The chop shot learning experience, and it's absolutely. I like the compression clamps. So like the band clamps, like you're what's really big diesels are obviously the way to go for turbos because they grab on and hold. You know, you can't. There's no other way to do it.
Yeah, and you've got, gosh, what, 50 psi of pressure running through there on some of them?
Well, how many of these guys you see building these diesels? You don't see them putting worm clamps on those diesels. You know,
No.
I mean, it's just worm clamps are the reason why they're gone is because people crank them down and they cut into the hose, and all that does is it bulges that hose up around that worm clamp and then causes a leak to come. And I don't know why people can't grasp that. And they're always like, I don't like spring clamps or compression clamps or I don't constant tension clamps is what they're actually the technical name for them is. And then I like diesel stuff. I don't deal with a lot of diesel stuff, but the compression clamps, those guys are. I can't believe I was actually shocked at your Instagram post. I'll be honest with you. I seen that and I was like, wow.
What I'm hoping was that was some sort of roadside, hack job just to get them back to the yard, and maybe someone forgot to go from there. But that's hoping. I think that's actually what someone did in the shop.
I have a feeling that you're probably right. Worm clamps left me stranded. Compression clamps give me and take with the change. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly. You're 100% right. That's exactly what they're designed for. A constant tension clamp is designed. That's why they call it constant tension, is because it expands and contracts with hot and cold. Because hoses, despite science and common sense, have to expand and contract. So when you put a worm clamp on there gives it nothing to expand and contract. Now, obviously different with boost pressures on diesels. Contrary to that, you want that on there, but the bands are wider and they're also, the edges are kind of rolled on band clamps, aren't they? They're like, they got cupped on them.
Yeah, and they're a lot stronger than those worm drive. You put a worm drive on there and you just start the clock, because once that thing ticks down to 0, that thing's gonna break.
Yep. The spring. I was going to do a video on this. I'm not even joking you, because I heard people say, I've said several videos and I've had like a dozen comments where people were like, which might be a good idea for you to make a video too, because you did make a post about it. So it'd be a great video to make. Easy, simple, and there's not a lot on there, but I don't think people really realize it. That worm clamps are a thing of the past. That's why you always find them on these old units that are broke down in the woods. They don't use them anymore.
Yeah, and we're getting into November, December here. Remember 20 years ago, you get something called a cold weather leak. Every November, December, your truck would just start leaking on you because these worm drive clamps, they can't hold when everything shrinks down when it's cold. And then you get your leaks, you got to go out, tighten them all back up. And then hopefully you're good when summer comes around.
Absolutely. Buses use a lot of constant tension clamps. Absolutely. I can see that. I've never seen them not on anything from the factory. I mean, the only time I see a worm clamp is on an airbox or something that doesn't hold pressure or any type of fluid or whatnot like that. So, I haven't worked on a car other than my blower motor and my 25 Cummins. Yeah. What's up, Chris Shepard? How you doing? That may have been the first thing I learned almost 60 years ago. It's crazy, though, Larry. There's a lot of people that don't know no better still. A lot of people. I see it all the time. I understand they're easy, but doing easy doesn't always do it right.
No, you're always better off going with these guys, these engineers, they get paid. They get paid the big bucks. They know what they're doing,
Sometimes they do. Let's be honest. There's some things where you have to look at it and you're like, dude, what was it?
What was that guy thinking?
What was the last thing that I was thinking about that they did? Or I was working on something. I was like, this is the dumbest design they ever did. There was something I was doing. I was trying to get it out. I think it was an alternator on something. There was an alternator on something, and the bolt wouldn't come out the front because it hit the radiator, the core support.
Got to
and
check
you
the
had to,
radiator out.
and you had to pull the whole bracket. I had to pull the entire bracket to get the alternate. I don't remember what car it was on.
Was that a Nissan? Like a Nissan?
It might have been. I can't
Maybe the
remember.
van.
I've had so many shitty alternator jobs. I remember doing an Audi one time there underneath. Had a Volkswagen. I was helping a guy do a starter with today, and they're nothing nice. They're kind of nasty. Clear up in there.
So I was talking about engineers. I remember back when I was doing customer cars back in Vegas, and it's, Vegas is hot. And the thing that just drove me nuts is when people would come in for whatever the problem was, their battery was never tied down. The battery box was just a complete disaster. No tie downs, no box or what. It was just like a battery and two cables, even on newer cars. So finally, I go into an auto parts store one day. This is my O'Reilly's. And the guy goes out to the parking lot to help a guy change a battery, pulls the old battery out, sets it on the counter, and next to the battery is the insulation that goes around the battery. All right, whatever. Puts the new battery in and then tells the customer, well, you don't want a blanket around your battery. It's hot outside. You don't want the battery getting hot. So he leaves it off, throws it in the trash can. Like, dude, what are you re-engineering people's cars out here in the parking lot? What are you doing?
I'll tell you what, it never. When I say it never ceases to amaze me, it never ceases to amaze me. I'm gonna get out the shop for the last hour. I was being lazy here.
Well, the power hour.
Yeah, I was.
The CP Friday night power hour.
Yeah, I wasn't being lazy. I just wanted to hang out with Henry. I don't know. I come home and I get scared every time I'm walking the house that he's gonna be down on me. So
you got it heated out there in the shop?
What's that? Yeah, I got the heater on. I turned it on before I came in, so it's been cooking. But I had to come in to get my tablet because I want to use my tablet instead of my phone. I can see the comments better.
Yeah, I can't see the comments here. I could barely see the ones that you posted on there.
Yeah,
barely. I'm looking at my phone right now.
Yeah,
I don't have my computers inside the house.
Well, I'm gonna run out there real quick. Wind blowing. Henry, you're gonna have to stay in here, buddy. Hey, come on, stay in here. Get back here, buddy. Come on. You can't be out running.
Yeah, you're trying to keep him inside, but I'm sure he wants to go outside and run just like.
Oh, dude, it's a nightmare. I mean, I have to come home and help him go to the bathroom. Henry,
that sucks.
Get back. He thinks he's going out with me. Come on, get back. Get back. Stay here. Stay here. Go. Come on, go lay down. Poor guy. He hasn't been able to go out for weeks.
Yeah, he's probably going stir crazy in there, man.
Well, he goes out on a leash, and just like I said, it's a whole production. You know what I mean? I have to babysit him. I don't want to talk about it too much. It's my, it is what it is. That's all there is to it. Part of life now. Until we get it fixed. That's all there is to it. But I do have the shop warmed up. And there's boxes everywhere. Let me tell you.
Been getting a lot of tools in lately?
Well, I had several companies that, I'm going to leave that light off. Several companies that were gracious to share some things with me. Well, they weren't gracious. They asked me and I accepted with stipulations, of course. So let me get set up here real quick. I'm going to trade over. Sorry, guys. A little transitioning.
I just got an email from one of the tool companies that wanted to send me something, and they sent me the email, and they had the entire list of creators that they wanted to send a tool to, and they sent one email with all of the email addresses on there. So now I'm getting emails from people I've never met before because they're hitting reply all. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. And
Yeah,
Talking
because
about like some of these guys are like, well, I'll do it if you send me $20.
people are replying all to that.
I couldn't hear what you said.
People are replying all to their
Yeah,
video.
that reply all. Yeah,
Oh my god, that's how embarrassing.
dude,
I'll
that is
do it.
so
I'll do it
terrible.
if
And
you
it's
send me
not just one.
$20.
Yeah, I'll do it if you send me $20, said one guy. Another guy was like, yeah, send me the tool. And, I haven't seen any no's lately, but I mean, who does that? Replied all.
$20 though.
$20. Yeah.
What does $20 do you for?
I don't know, but I think you make better money flipping burgers or delivering pizzas or something. $20 to do a video. I don't think that's
Well,
worth
when I
it.
tell everybody that I average about $9.50 to $10 an hour, I mean, if you don't believe
Mm-hmm.
it, for what the time I put in.
Oh, heck yeah, man. I'm probably worse than you. I'm probably less than minimum wage.
Hold on here. I'm going to jump out and jump in the other one here.
All right.
So I'm going to disappear.
Yeah, so I did a post on that worm clamp, but I haven't been posting a whole lot lately. But I'm working on something, and it has something to do with this. My Snap-on scanner still works, but it's showing its age. This thing is a dinosaur. It's like a boat anchor. This thing weighs a lot, and it's big. It's slow.
Oh
It
my!
only works on older cars. I'm actually in the garage now. I've got my project car. It's the Lexus. If you saw my stories, you'll see that I bought that Lexus, and I can use this on the Lexus because it's old enough. But yeah, I'm in the market for an upgrade, we'll say.
All right. Now this is so much better. I'm telling you what. This tablet, if you don't have an Android, if you're an Android guy and you want to like this is great. The audio was better. It looks like the video is better too. Is the video better now too? This
Yeah, it
Android,
looks better on my end. Yeah.
this Tab 10 is a fantastic. I actually can do all my editing on this tablet now. I don't even need
Oh,
my
is it that
laptop.
fast?
It's absolutely amazing. Not only that, it comes with a stylus pen, so I can use that and it's way better than my mouse because I can pin. You know how hard it is in
Oh, heck
studio,
yeah.
and with the mouse, it's not that easy even. But with this pen, super precise. And
Yeah,
not only
unless you're on a computer, if you're on studio, some of the buttons aren't in the right spot. They don't, it's real hard to press.
catch up here in the chat a little bit. I don't complain about engineers anymore. It's a waste. There you go. Snap-on all day for wrenches. I currently have a Snap-on Student SEP. I already have the ratchets, pliers, punches. I must have a tree rubbing on my roof. I already have the ratchets, pliers, punches, hammer, screwdrivers. That or we got a raccoon in here, and you guys are gonna get a show tonight. Come up on the screen. K-Tech. I work with mechanical engineers all day. To be a national law that mandates them to be in the field. There you go. That's probably the deal is. Or they put. You were talking about the scan tool, getting them all pumped up for your scan tool stuff. We're gonna have tons of scan tool content come out. Dr. Green Thumb, CP just laid down after standing today at 4:30 a.m. nonstop. Just hey, appreciate you stopping by to say hi. Don't want to make videos, but I just don't have the time. Trust me. Once you start, if you're the type of person that feels obligated to do something that you start a project, that don't start doing YouTube because that's my problem. And
It'll suck you in, man.
Yeah, I mean that's 100% my problem. I can't quit. And not only that, every time somebody asks me a question, I feel obligated to answer it. I put in way more effort than I maybe should. I get way too emotional. That's just me. That's because I wear.
Yeah, you got your heart on your sleeve there.
I wear my heart on my sleeve.
Man, how does that feel? Is it?
I mean, if anybody wants to doubt it now, you can see it. Is that not nuts?
That's got to be painful, man.
Yeah, but there's no. I mean, that's How does that even happen? When you say there's a heart on your sleeve, how does that even happen? And the sad part is that's where they drew blood last time. They drew blood on the inside. You can't see the bruise, but they had to draw blood on my inside of my bicep last time. I've been stuck more in the last 2 weeks than I have in the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here to cry on anybody's cereal. You know, I don't really care. It is. I'll get through it. I'm the type of person that I don't look at shit. I look at everything pink. Even the nurses. I'll tell you what. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but the nurse said today, she goes, "You are the most unforgettable person that we have because you're always coming in when you're always even even if you don't like getting sick, you don't know. And like today, I came in, I said, well, I went to the doctor to get better, and now I got to come to the doctor to get fixed for going to the doctor. And I said, what did I do wrong? And she goes, well, you didn't do anything wrong. And I said, well, I must have, because I said, now my arm looks like a lobster. And I go, I just can't win at this stuff. But I don't get mad. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. So I just try to be positive about it.
Yeah, so for a doctor, it's like getting a comeback.
Yeah.
Is it covered under warranty?
Yeah, that's. But like, I'm the type of guy, if I have to do a warranty, there's a good topic right there. Why do people get pissed off when they come back for a warranty problem?
Mm-hmm.
If you're coming back for a warranty, you're going to get it fixed anyways, right? Yeah. You know, and it's like the biggest deal to mechanics. They get pissed off right away. Customers are pissed off. Everybody's got animosity right away. Okay, yeah. Instead of like saying, hey, you know, we had a bad part or finding out the problem, everybody comes in. You fixed my car. It's not working now. What'd you do to it?
Ever since you did my brake job, now my car won't start.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the best one. Ever since you did my brake job, my trunk won't open. What'd you do to it? Well, I'm going to have to get up on that roof. I didn't know.
You got something scraping it?
Yeah, I think I got a tree branch scraping it, which is weird because I got a pine tree over there. But maybe that walnut I got is hanging over the back a little bit too far. Just when you're not looking and you're getting occupied with other things, that scanner OBD1 or Tech 1 for 1996 or older. Yeah, yours is good for OBD1 stuff, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I've got all the adapters for it. Mm-hmm.
It's the original Modus. So I have the MT. It's buried right now, but I have the MT 2500 graphing brick that I still use for OBD1. Absolutely the best scan tool in the entire world. But the Modus is definitely nice because it also does OBD2 stuff. It has some better screens to it and whatnot. But I bought the last MT 2500 my Snap-on head when he said when he said they were getting rid of them, blowing them out. I paid $800 for mine, brand new. I still have the plastic. You guys don't. If you ever see my videos where I'm talking about stuff, let me show something. Wow, look at that. I got so much junk around here. Sorry, I don't know what I'm thinking. My mind's. Look at this. This screen on this, I don't know, it looks like crap, but that's still got the original cellophane on it. Mm-hmm. When I rip it off, it'll be brand new underneath it. I mean, it looks like
that's gonna be. Yeah, you got to do that for your 25,000 subscribers. Rip the cellophane off of that.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys that doesn't rip the. This is my thing. Any of my tools, like my Snap-on DVOM, still's got the screen protector on it. I don't rip any of those off unless they start peeling at the corner. But obviously, this one hasn't peeled. It stayed nice, but you can see. Well, it's starting to right here. I'm a freak like that. That's one of my bugaboo little deals. So
yeah, I think my voltmeter still got the cellophane on it. Yeah.
Does it?
Oh, and my AC machine still has it. Never ripped that off either.
What do you have for an AC machine?
What's that?
What do you have for an AC machine?
It's a Robinair.
98.
It's the same. It's the same one Eric O has.
Okay, yeah, those are great machines. 134.
It's 134. I forget the 7300 or something like that.
Thomas Hey, I got to get back to you too, buddy. I was going to do a little interview with you, my friend, about JD Tico, because he is a fantastic customer of JD Tico's. What's up, Chef Shade Tree? How you doing, brother man? Everything going good for you? How you holding up? Wanted your suggestions for extra tools for discount through college now twice. You understand that?
If you go to college twice, you get 2 discounts. Is that?
Maybe you can explain that to me, Chef. Old boy.
Yeah, Snap-on discounts 50% off, right, for students?
Yeah.
But I think there's a caveat to that. I think they have a limited selection. Like they'll give you a list of tools that are eligible for the half off, and then you can't just pick anything you want out of the catalog.
This is a good one. I got my ass chewed out for this. Malco did not get bought out by Snap-on. It's Eagle Grip, and I apologize to Malco for saying that, but they flipped their lid on me and said Snap-on is not buying us. Blah blah blah. You need to stop telling people lies. People are so I'm a hillbilly, okay? Malco started it with the way they print their shitty sale or their shitty marketing of their pliers anyways. The Malco Eagle Grips. Okay, so when you change your brand name to something like that, it's your own fault, okay? I'm just saying. It's not mine, it's yours. So check yourself.
I think all I remember is you were saying that they were selling a majority of their tools or their stock to Snap-on because they were doing that and they were having them branded Snap-on.
The Eagle Grip pliers are supposedly. Let me get this thing set up here. I think I got it right. Supposedly, Eagle Grip is going to be bought by Snap-on. Allegedly. Not confirmed. Allegedly. They think that Snap-on is in negotiations with Malco to buy Eagle Grip. So when you say the Eagle Grip, it's Eagle Grip. The plier manufacturer in DeWitt, Nebraska, which makes totally good sense. And that was told to me by a, I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus, by someone. That was told to me by somebody that's in the corporate area of Snap-on. So just a heads up on that.
Well, they pretty much, they gave it a shot and it didn't work out for them. So yeah, I guess that brand is for sale. I mean, it wasn't theirs to begin with. Yeah,
Malco is independent. Yes, they are independent. They're an HVAC company. What's his name? Frickin' Havasu Tech, Sergio Havasu Tech. He's an HVAC guy, and he's very familiar. So tin. He calls, what do you call them? Tin. Tin snip guys. The sheet metal guys. They use a bunch of Malco because that's what they're known for. So Malco's out of Minnesota, up by Minneapolis area, and then they decided to venture into the locking plier market. I can't say. I got to be completely, with all that, we got to be 100% spot on with our wording because there'll be 2 trolls out there that are waiting to hit that button and go, oh! Did you hear what he said? He called him that. Are you freaking kidding me? He called him lock. Did you hear that? He called him vice grip, and they're locking pliers. You do that. That's what picture they do. That's what I pictured.
I do the same thing with everything. Like, hand me a Coke or go Xerox this paper or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, give me a Q-tip. It's not a
Q-tip. Give me a Q-tip.
It's a cotton swab. You're so dumb. Anyways, give me the Charmin toilet paper. We can go on and on about this branding stuff. But anyways, so Malco decided to venture into the locking plier market and open up the factory in DeWitt, Nebraska. The problem is it took them, they were supposed to have it opened in a year. I don't know if anybody realizes that, but that plant was supposed to be opened in like 20, but COVID came up. They started it in 2018 and then COVID hit in 2019 and it never got open until 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a very forced venture. Now keep in mind that's a town of only 600 people. So and that place employs 65 people. So that's like what? Like 16% of the population there?
Yeah,
You know?
like every third household has someone working there.
Yeah, but not only that, they have a gas station and they have a restaurant there. And those truck drivers that bring in steel and haul stuff out of there, and guys that pick up freight from them or bring in materials and all the stuff that revenue brings to that little town is a huge deal. And they've had their balls kicked in so much. And I got to tell you, with USA manufacturing, people just don't get it. They look around and they say, well, we can buy it from China for $15. That's great, but look what you're destroying. You're destroying somebody's livelihood. There's somebody that was living in that town that couldn't afford to drive to Grand Island or Omaha or Lincoln to work, and this was going to save them tons of gas, and their family was going to be able to have a decent living. And we're not talking about like they were going to make thousands of dollars. We're talking about where they were probably going to make like $18 an hour and not have to drive so far and have gas in their vehicle. And now, so this comment right here, Ben Milam, Snap-on has just rebranded Malco. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Fine, but think of what I just said. When I say that, okay, I understand Snap-on's going to take it over, but Malco had the opportunity to break free from Snap-on when Snap-on made the original order, and nobody backed it up until they said they were going to close their doors. But that wasn't the people's fault. It was the company's fault for having piss poor marketing. If they would have sent those pliers
That's true. Yeah.
If they'd have sent those pliers out to tons of YouTubers, guys, here's the thing. I'm going to tell it how it is. And people that don't like it, they can go fly a kite. There's people you can trust on YouTube, and there's people you can not trust. And that's how it's going to be. For instance, the established titles things that's went around. Okay, I've started making light of this. I've seen Chris from No Nonsense Know How make light of it. This is a Hong Kong company that is learned that they can use influencers, paying them over $20,000 for that 1 minute ad. Does anybody know that? I heard that in some cases it was $30,000 for that 1 minute ad. And if you guys watch Chris McFarlane, he actually pulled his video down and cut the ad out. And I bet he sent the money back to him. And that's the kind of thing, you can trust somebody like that. And the thing about it is what people don't understand is either you trust somebody or you don't. I can't make it. I can't make anybody trust anybody. I can't tell you anything about it, but I can do certain things that'll show you that I'm not in this. I've already been offered $5,000 for up to 10 different videos. I've been offered for one was Dragon Quest. I can show you emails where I've been offered $5,000. Have you had those too, Steve?
I've only been getting them from tool companies, but I know what you mean by those apps and the games and stuff. I've seen those ads. Yeah.
I've been offered money by those gamer apps. At least 10 to 15 of them have offered me up. One offered me $3,500. The other offered me $4,500. I got no problem with that. But what good's it do me? I know it's not going to do anything for my subscribers. It's not beneficial to the people that watch my channel. So it's a waste of ad space. One. Second of all, it makes me look stupid and willing to do anything on YouTube. Could I have used the money? Absolutely. Think about that. 10 ads, even if I did $2,500 an ad, I could pay for Henry's surgery right now.
Yep.
At the risk of losing half my subscribers because they think I'm just doing the ads for money. That's the kind of
sell out or whatever.
Yeah, it's a fickle thing. And I really don't want to do that. Not only that, I don't know how to do that kind of shit. I'm going to sit up here and go, hey guys, guess what I played today? The Dragon Slayer 12. It was so awesome. And you guys know damn well I'll be lying. Because I don't play video games.
Yeah.
It's just phony.
Like, how do you segue into that? Like you're showing a tool, you're working on a car. Oh, by the way, check out this cool video game I'm playing.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't fit my channel. So let's see here. I'm sitting at Lowe's truck stop. Let me see what we got here. I'm sure that there's a lot of conversations. I apologize, guys, for not. There's 84 people in here chat. We got biggins around here, but it's Savannah River nuclear plant built 70 euros. Did strange things with wildlife. Oh, Thomas. Uh-oh. I'm not going to get into this much this conversation, but I used word clamps today, and I can just about bet I have. Jesus Christ. Eagle Grip is now Snap-on. Wow, that price. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, what was it, about a $10 or $15 increase?
I can't see everybody all the time, buddy. You know, Ben, that's how it is. Oh my God, I'm the same way. I keep all the covers up until I peel or get scratched, and I replace that cover if I can see the scratches.
Mm-hmm.
JD Tico. Whoops, why is this doing this? My finger isn't getting. JD Tico has the Eagle grips, good price. Good evening, Larry. Please have a terrific weekend. TPM from New Jersey. Malco could sell Snap-on the logging pliers plant if they wanted. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, it's certain tools, not all the tools. Buddy of mine is a student, and he had a list of 50% off. I'm no longer using Malco detailing supplies. Auto. That's a different Malco. Malco. So that's a different company. There's Malco cleaning. Malco they have like buffing compound and whatnot. There's two different companies. Let me show my phone. See, this is the confusing part about Malco.
Yeah.
I've had that happen a ton of times where people have done that. Malco Industries, I think is what it is.
And I tell you what,
Malco
Snap-on is one of the companies that could really use a good pair of vice grips or locking pliers or whatever. I've got the gray ones, and they're not the greatest.
Let's see here. Yeah, so Malco Products is the one that owns the locking pliers company.
Mm-hmm.
Malco Products, Malco Industries, Malco Automotive. That's the one that has the M like this. Completely different company. Same name. They have car cleaners, auto care, different companies altogether. I've heard that comment a couple times. People like, I hate Malco products. I use that stuff on my car to burn my paint. Yeah, different company altogether. In fact, I don't know where Malco. That's out of a different company altogether, or a different place. Let me see where they're from, just out of curiosity. See if we can find out where they're from. Sure, it's not going to be easy.
If it's too hard to find out, it's probably China or something like that.
Oh yeah. You know damn well. Nope. They're out of Ohio. For you Ohio guys, Malco cleaning products, like your car cleaning products, is out of Ohio, Barberton, Ohio, and Malco SBC is out of Minnesota. So completely different company. So that way, tin knockers. There you go, tin knockers. There's $1 cap student discount. Oh, there you go. Brother-in-law bought the Harbor Freight Gold Wrench. How is it? I have no idea. I don't have anything. Wow, we're catching up. We're way behind.
Well, you've got that set of what is it? Thin wrenches that are gold?
Yeah, the Duratec ones. Mm-hmm. I've actually been impressed with the Duratec stuff. I'm not gonna lie. At first, and I don't know if it was their quality when they started making them. And granted, Great Star owns them, the same SK plant. But I don't want to. I know people are going to get pissed off about it, but for a China-made tool, they're one of the ones that I would say they're probably the best China-made tool so far that I've seen. Honestly, yeah. Bar none for a China-made tool. Malco does auto body. No, they do tin knocker stuff, whatnot. They do HVAC. It looks like a groundhog, not a beaver. What's up, Edgar Mata? You're not late, Dwayne me. Malco wanted to revive the DeWitt, Nebraska vice grip plant, which is awesome that it worked out. Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. CP, you're not alone. I've been told the same thing, and you know how I am with my Snap-on Connect. There you go. Sheet metal fabrication's lost art. I have to admire people. Absolutely. I hope the plant stays open. Too bad I didn't have time or, talking to Raging. Old YouTubers take their marching orders from China. Was there a stream? Yeah. Maybe was there a late stream last week? I don't remember. Oh, I had one Thursday.
Like
oh my God! Look at this guy. Corporate buyouts. Look at this guy, Joshua Brandenburg. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, Josh.
Yep, Grand Island is my home. Yep, Biggie. I know you're. One of these days, I threaten to come over there when I come to Area 3 match. And we just got approved to keep the match there at Hornady. Hornady's adding on. They're building the primer factory. Biggie. Maybe if you're looking for an opportunity, a job, there might be something opening up there at Hornady. I'm not gonna lie. If I lived in Grand Island, I'd be all about working for Hornady, but that's just me. I'll take some tools. There you go. Let me catch up in the chat here. You're not late, brother. You're here. You're never late when you show up. My home is those evil bastards or clips, my HVAC unit, phone. Lord CP, the tool addict.
Yeah, you're a level 35 dragon wizard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm way behind in the chat, ain't I? I wished I could have won that big lottery. I would have tried to buy the DeWitt plant. That would actually be a great investment, Chef. Not going to lie. I've got a headlamp. Guys, send me two. Used to use them and never shouted them out. They no longer work, by the way. Oh, wow. That's not good.
Some of that stuff I get emails about, just the pictures of it make it look just like junk, man. Really crappy stuff.
Here's the thing about it, though. If you don't get it, how do you really know? I was actually surprised with some things. Other things I weren't. But the thing about it is, somebody else is going to do it if you don't. And I feel like it's okay to say something bad if the tool sucks. You get it and you don't feel it. Like that Averhurt impact. It's not the worst impact I've ever seen. To be honest.
It looks like the Milwaukee?
Yeah. Looks like the Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Takes a beating. Take a beating like it's from China.
Takes a licking, keeps on ticking.
Yeah, I mean I've been throwing it around. Oh, the battery came off. Did we break it finally? I think we might have just broke it.
Wow, live on the stream.
Where'd the battery go? She popped clean off. Let's see if we got her. We got her damaged. I mean, it's got a few whacks in it. Where I tossed it across the driveway. Got a big
There you go.
I just dropped it from 4 feet in the air. Right on the battery. So I mean, it's like $100, $150 or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Iowa mentality. There you go. I can't wait till Snap-on drops the needle nose locking pliers. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I agree, CP. Don't be a sellout. That's just it. People worry about that, but what are you going to do? I mean, you got people taking money, 30,000. You got huge YouTubers that have thousands of followings, and people have done this established titles. Did you see Diesel Dave lose half his subscribers overnight?
Nope.
No, because it's just it's 10% of 10 or 15% of the people are going to give up on you if they don't. People that already know you are going to still follow you. You know, and I'm not saying that means you should abuse your rights to your subscribers. That's absolutely the wrong thing. And you'll get people are going to see through you. Larry even told me that. He's like, it doesn't matter what you do. People are going to see through you. If you're lying, you're not going to, you know, just stay genuine and I get nervous about telling people everything. You know, I'm like, oh, you know, you tell people too much and they spin it. They spin the narrative on you. You know, they'll spin a false narrative on you. And, you know, I really don't care. these tools get used to good people, and there's lots of people that can use them. And some of them are not. This right here, video coming on this. This is the biggest piece of shit scan tool I've ever had in my life. And there's a video coming on this.
Is that a TopDon?
No, it's a Think car. I've been using this scan tool. This has been passed around. You can tell by the screen. This has been passed around. And did they tear the screensaver? Nope, they left it on for me. Those dirty dogs. Look at that. So this thing's like brand new. This scan tool, it's been passed around to, I believe, 23 different technicians. And out of 23 different technicians, not just my word, but after 23 different guys, not a single one of the people said that this scan tool was something that they would use in the auto shop as a repair tool. They would not recommend this. Every guy said the same thing. It doesn't have enough functions to do anything. It barely has reset functions. Basically, it's a glorified code reader that wastes your time. You know,
code reader with a touch screen.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. And I got this sent to me. This was the first scan tool I took. And I actually should show the email. But I told the guy, I'm not showing your piece of shit on my channel because it's a junk scan tool. And he got madder than hell. He's like, you're supposed to do that. I don't have to do shit. I can sign a contract with you. What's up, Justin Smith? Exactly, Dwayne. Oh, you're all good, Chef Shade Tree, buddy. Hey, you want to come on and hang out with us? Let me know. I'll send you a link, buddy. I know you're probably bored at home or whatnot, so I mean you might be bored. I don't want to say you are, but what's up, Jim? Midnight Road Garage. Oh, wind is picking up here. I'm thinking about Florida right now, Steve.
I'm telling you, man. Right now it's 65 degrees outside. I've got short sleeves on. It's fantastic.
I got short sleeves on too, but it's not 65 here.
Yeah.
The heater is blazing. The heater is blazing, and in my one side, I need two of them, one for each side of me.
I was looking back at the weather and the road conditions in northern Idaho there, and they've been closing roads, and you know the mountain passes are just covered in snow and ice. I don't miss it at all.
Mm-hmm. Malco truck stops in my shop. Oh yeah, there you go. He doesn't, and he doesn't have blocking pliers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Malco guys do stop at a lot of shops. In fact, there isn't a single Malco truck from Malco, the tool company, just Malco products stop at a lot of shops because they sell. What else do they sell, Grim? They don't just sell cars. They sell some like lubricants and stuff like that too, I believe. Barberton's right down the road from me where I used to live in Barberton. There you go. Man, I am way behind. I apologize, guy. What's up, John? John, the show car builder. Fabricating sheet metal is a lost art. Shepherds. I'm going to have to run through some of these guys. I apologize. Interesting. I just read an article from November 22 saying that Malco is pulling out of. Yes, they are. I did a video on this, Chris. They've announced this like 2 months ago. Oh, well, no, November, beginning of November. Yeah. I was actually the first one to do a video about it. I got word straight from the horse's mouth. Malco said, I actually messaged them on October 29th on Instagram and said, hey, you know, when you guys are releasing the needle nose? And they said, well, actually, in a couple of days, we're releasing a statement saying that we're done making pliers. I was like,
that was fast.
I was like, what are the chances? Deer season in full swing. Access to BSF and railroad sites. Oh, wow. Yeah. CP, get the back. Dude, that would actually work on this. The JD Tico battery strap.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to get that just for further extreme testing with it. I haven't had time to make the video. I haven't had time to goof off enough to make a video of me. I plan on taking this thing and hooking like a rope to it and just tossing it like a fishing line.
Well, do you have the old truck running yet?
No, I haven't had time to do that neither.
Man, get that thing running and just drag that thing behind it.
Oh, that's a great idea. That's a fantastic idea.
Fix it with that impact and then drag it behind the truck.
You're not. That's not bad. I dig it. I just can't win for nothing here. I had to bring out. So I have one of these, and I should have bought more of these high volume chargers because everything I got's high volume now. And guess what? I got no high volume outputs. Did you watch the? I should ask you. When are you coming out with your scan tool video?
So I've done what I could with this. I showed the pros and cons. I've got another one. I haven't told anyone what that was yet, but I did a video on it, and I've got one more tool to get. As soon as I do get the tool, the replacement tool, the big bad mamma jamma, that's when we're gonna be. Well, I mean, and you're gonna be doing them too, but that's when I'm gonna be uploading some scan tool videos, and I think people are gonna like it because I've learned some things going through the ordeal that I've been going through, and so I wanted to share that with the people.
Hey, Dave, what's up, buddy?
Happy Friday.
Rev up your engine. I hate this tool already because it does this. I thought of this. I was like, rev up your engines. It's time.
Scotty's in town.
Yeah, and
that looks like the Torque app. Have you seen the Torque app?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like that to me.
Yeah, I immediately thought about that when I started this tool up and started updating it. I tried using it.
Which one is it?
This is the X tool. This is the D8 BT. So this would be equivalent to my TopDon RDDAG. So I'm kind of checking it out. Already had some bad things I don't like about it, and I've heard a lot of good things about this tool. Had a ton of people that were asking me about it in the comment box, and I absolutely was just super disappointed. The first fire up, tried to put it on a 2014 Volkswagen. I got some video of it, and it was a nightmare, absolute nightmare. And it wasn't the Volkswagen because I wasn't even starting diagnosing it. I didn't even. It was just to get to the health report and get everything going. Does that mean it's bad? No, because I haven't had enough time. It might have some quirks. And not only that, I talked with some of the manufacturers. A lot of these scan tools are being shipped through so much that they might need to be updated with some different stuff. So
yeah, as soon as you get it, just plug it in and update that thing.
Yeah, like you did, Steve. Learning through. That's the cool thing about getting some of this stuff. I would have never known that. So I listened to a lot of people's videos, and I would have been out, spent $600 on a scan tool, and had no idea about some of this stuff.
Yeah.
And now I can relay this to other people and share my experience. And it's going to be, I've got a massive scan tool video coming out.
I was driving
and I
kind of caught something. I was driving, actually screwing around with a little punk on the expressway that was being an asshole. So I accidentally went by my exit.
Oh, did you?
Well, yeah, I was going like 120 miles an hour.
Oh, no.
He kept trying to cut me off. I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to race or whatever. And finally he got up next to me. He starts doing this revving shit. And I looked at him as a Mustang. And I'm like, it's just a little 6-cylinder, bitch. And I looked at him. I said, let's go. So he gunned it. I gunned my truck. And I took it all the way 120. And put my finger out the window, gave him a middle finger. I just missed my exit. And luckily there's no cops on the road. I got to stop acting like a little kid. But you said you had snap-on brick and you still have the plastic wrap on the face?
Steve?
That's you. That's your brick.
I have the
MT25. You still got the plastic?
Yeah, I have the MT2500. I should break it out.
I have one too, but I don't have the plastic still.
Oh, I'm going to break it out. I got to dig it out. You guys keep talking. I'll whip her out.
The brick isn't red though.
Yeah, mine's red.
Mine's gray.
Oh, no shit.
They said it used to belong to the company, and the company ordered a special from Snap-on, tried to make it different so it wouldn't walk away. And when they put it out of service, they're going to throw it out. And I said, don't throw it away. I'm taking that home.
Yeah, you get some of that OBD one stuff, or old body style trucks or whatever. That's what you want.
I have a Solus. What was the one before that? I have a Solus Ultra.
Mm-hmm.
That's updated to I think 2014, something like that. And I still have all the OBD1 connectors from the original brick I can use with it and still do OBD1 with it.
Yeah. I've got a whole pile of those adapters sitting in the box.
I just picked up this guy.
I don't get a goddamn locker or some sort of upgraded storage unit soon. We're going to have a massive blowout sale, and I'm just going to invite people to Iowa and say, I'm going to go.
I just picked this up. That still has a plastic screen on it.
Yeah.
My tool dealer some guy traded all his stuff in, all looked unused, to get the new, was it Zeus Plus?
Oh, man. Yeah, that's brand new.
This doesn't even look like he ever used this. What the hell is he buying a Zeus Plus for? You know what this is, right? The Vantage Ultra?
Mm-hmm.
It's basically
the 2-channel.
Just a 2-channel live scope.
Yep.
Protective.
$200. What would you have done?
Remove protective film.
Heck yeah, there you go.
This thing is in.
I asked my Snap-on guys how much cash for this. He said 200. What would you have
200?
done? What would you have done?
Giving them 200.
I'd have thrown it to the ground and dropped my pants and took a leak on it.
On the 200 or the Snap-on tool?
I'd have peeled 200 and taken that. I'm looking for one of those.
I gave him $200. I said, I'll take it.
Here's the thing, Dave, and I was talking to Steve about this too. The scan tool market is about to go through a massive change, and people haven't been paying attention. And these Snap. One thing I don't like about Snap-on is people are so like. And I was talking to Scuba Steve. How do I say this? I'm doing a video on this, but the scan tools are not. The Snap-on scan tools are set up for longevity, but the processors and the technology is changing so fast that they're archaic in 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so for instance,
I understand that's why I don't buy any of the newer Snap-on equipment.
Well, and the thing about it is, I do like the Snap-on scanners, but when you buy one of them, they want you to marry them, and whatever they're doing, they need to get off their high horse because they're not understanding. It's hard to say. Snap-on has great technology. I understand, and I'm not trying to rip on them like that, but they're out of the market.
Autel kind of disappoints me on some of their scanners too, because some of their scanners, they're great equipment, they're great scanners, but the quality of the tablets they're using.
Steve, did I just talk to you? Was I just talking to you?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier this week.
This is all coming up in the video. I
don't like the battery life on some of them, and then you find out you can't even get a battery for the damn thing no more. You can't open it up. I tried to get a replacement battery for an older one I have, and they're like, no, I don't even makes that battery no more.
Is this like hearing a repeat of what we were talking about the other day, Steve?
I'm telling you, man. Yeah.
Then you got to watch out. Some of their information is not accurate because the Chinese steal it all.
Right.
What keeps them cheaper on updates and all that stuff.
And there's a lot of things, and here's the thing is, why would you update a scan tool? So like these scan tools are $400 or $500 for these scan tools. Why would you update like an MX? I'm never gonna update this scan tool. Okay, this is a great scan tool, but this scan tool, I'm never gonna update this. This is the IM508. Okay, and the thing about it is, this is Android 4.0. So why would I spend $200 to update this when you can buy them for $379? But the problem is, Autel is behind on technology, almost as bad as Snap-on is. They're still running these tablets, just like you said, and they're updating the software, but you're running a slower processor, a smaller 3,200 milliamp battery in it that doesn't hold charge as long as what you said. You know,
That's what it is. That's the whole problem. Like that modus that you have, there's nothing at all wrong with that modus, except if you updated it and they had an update available for it that would load into it, the machine can't process.
No way.
Can't
Yeah,
do it.
the hardware is so old on that thing. You know, it's got 12.2 on it now, and that's as far as I'd want to go with it.
You know that the Vantage Ultra, that's what I got. The Vantage Ultra is a 2-channel graphing meter, multimeter, and 2-channel lab scope. Now you can update it. All the updates can do is give you guided component test updates.
Right.
Yep.
Now a friend of mine told me that that's the same tool as the Legend. All they did is package the Legend into a different look. I don't know if that's true or not. They said the Legend that sells for $2,800, $2,900 is exactly the same as the Ultra. They just changed the outside rim.
Yeah, so that's a lot of.
It's not really a scan tool. He said that's
Well,
2-channel.
another thing I got to talk about too is these platforms. They're so confusing. People are so confused, and I understand. And this is why I started taking on these when these guys asked me to take these scan tools. This has been one of the biggest opportunities for me to understand these scan tools. I have learned so much in the last couple of weeks because I've had the opportunity to have them all sitting in front of me. Something I never could have done. Never could have done. It would have been impossible. And even watching videos, I don't think I would have actually understood because not everybody has all these scan tools out there to look at them. And I absolutely was like, dude, that CR919E creator that I just showed on my channel last week, did you notice how fast that thing was? Super responsive. That thing has like the D10 speed with it, the Snap-on D10 speed. It has a ton of capabilities. It's a fantastic tool. Now, is there things out there that are just as good too that you can? Absolutely. That's what I'm looking at to see what scan tool is a piece of shit and what's cool. Like, you know as well as I do, Dave, that when you're wanting to scan a car, the last thing you want to do is have a car, something that doesn't have connectivity. You're going to have connectivity issues. It doesn't want to load up. It doesn't want to do health reports on most cars. If you're having issues with it connecting with a car, VIN searches or whatnot, it pisses you off, and it's a pain. It's wasting your time, and it's not making you money. So what's that?
You ever heard of a company called CAS? CAS?
Yeah. No.
They're connected automotive systems. They design a bunch of scan tools. Well, I have a good buddy of mine works for them. And he invited me to go to a local community college where they were doing a seminar on scan tools. And believe it or not, Snap-on was there, Autel USA was there, Launch USA was there.
Yep.
They had a Malco rep there showing off their Launch product that Launch makes. From
the Malco guy was at the Launch booth.
CAS Automotive System. CAS was there with a bunch of different scanners. TopDon was there.
Yep. I like TopDon.
ProLink, there's a whole bunch of them. But of all the ones I got a chance to play with, like aftermarket scanners that like one scanner kind of works with everything, like say an Autel or a Launcher.
Yep.
It's tough to say the new TopDon was pretty impressive. The TopDon Phoenix Elite or whatever.
Yeah, the Phoenix.
Yeah, the Phoenix Plus. Phoenix Plus, I believe, isn't it? Or is it the Elite?
The one by CAS Systems or CAS, I think was a Zenith Z5 or something like that, which I've never heard of until I saw it at the show. That was pretty impressive too, but pricier.
So that brings up another good point. Even if a scan tool is impressive, now we got to look at what about service? What kind of customer service do they offer?
True.
You know what I mean?
TopDon, I don't know what their customer service is.
The Autel, that's one thing about Autel. I will say they blew me away with their customer service. Like I said, I had that Toyota that one time that I did that key on, and I called them, and they literally knew exactly what to do. They're like, "Oh, you got to break in there, and you got to break out your do your code, your IM508, use their code keyer, and go into your PCM. You know, you erase the PROM on it, and then rewrite the immobilizer for it." So, and I was like, "Wow!" Like I was like, and I didn't have to pay, like, what is it, Snap-on service, or I didn't have to pay for AutoLogic. I didn't have to pay for that service of $6,000 a year, and that's through Autel when you buy an Autel. So their customer service was absolutely fantastic, but their tools are running on Android 4.0, and they're running smaller processors and smaller battery amperages. Like you said, the batteries are not lasting as long, and that's definitely like if you can't make it through a day of work and you're running a scan tool, and let's say you're running cars over and over and over, you're not going to sit there and put it back on the charger every time. The docking stations are nice. I will say that because they're just quick plug and play, but after half the time in the shop, somebody will grab your scan tool. It'll piss you off. You'll end up with a dead battery.
So Malco yelled at you that Snap-on's not buying them, or Snap-on yelled at you?
Well, they said we're not selling our company. We're selling the vice grip. We're closing the vice grip plant. Not.
I'll be honest with you, I heard from a Snap-on rep that heard through somebody from corporate that Snap-on is playing around with the idea of taking over the plier plant.
Yeah,
I guess they were behind the whole tooling of that plant.
Yeah,
along with Malco, helping them to design the tooling and the way it was going to be done and all that.
It makes sense.
He said where Snap-on's got an issue right now is on the marketing. There's no way they can make it profitable and keep only their name on it.
Honestly,
you keep their name on it, or you go with Eagle Claw or Eagle Grip.
Yeah,
mark them at a reasonable price for everybody.
Yeah, if they still sold Eagle grips to the public, and then Snap-on had some proprietaries, I think it would be a venture that would be smart for Snap-on, because I do, but
I still think they could do it, profit, and lower the price.
Well, think about it this way. I'll tell you what. I've already figured it out. Think of it this way. Snap-on was buying it from Eagle Grip. Okay, so they're paying Eagle Grip for their work and profiting them, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then they're selling it to the distributors, because that's a big thing everybody doesn't realize. Snap-on doesn't give it to their distributors and say, "Hey, we bought it for $59.99. You go ahead and buy it off us for $59.99." No,
Snap-on probably paid.
They get a handling fee. So
Snap-on made the profit they expect to make.
Yes.
They
make their 30% for just handling the tool.
To dealer.
Yeah, they make their 30% for just handling the tool, and they don't take no cuts, no sales on it. They make 30% no matter whether you come in and say, "I don't have my bill," it doesn't matter. They don't. The dealers don't get the option to say, "Oh man, I was sick that week."
My tool dealer said the Snap-on loves people who do online ordering. They pay the full price for it, then they really make it.
Yeah, they get a kickback on it too if they're in their zip code. They spread it out to dealers. Somehow they got a program. But anyways, yes, it would make perfectly good sense for Snap-on to buy Eagle Grip 100% without a doubt.
Nice player.
They're amazing plier. The power ring, the nickel finish, and people say they're overkill, but what's wrong with having something nice that's going to last forever? I mean, without a doubt, like those are the best pliers that were ever made on the planet, hands down, of blocking pliers. They were better than the ones that were made old school vice grips, better than anything. These are the best.
There's a lot of tools out there that are made in overkill, and that's what makes them so great.
Well,
yeah, they make you smile when you use them.
I mean, that Lyle hub remover tool.
Yeah,
that bitch is a beast.
Oh, you've been using it?
Oh yeah, you just make sure you don't do stupid shit like put it up against where a brake bracket is, or I mean, you're gonna fucking fling that something. But I had one where I was having a hard time getting it off, and I was able to loosen the backing plate, and I spun the backing plate around, and I was able to go right at the knuckle portion that bolts into the strut. You know, that thicker portion. And I was able to go right at it, and I'm telling you, I started going at it, and it just flew off at me. It's like, man. But it's like a ball joint press. It's equal to an OTC ball joint press thread. I mean, it puts out some serious pressure.
So I wanted to say, Vanishing Fox, I had your name up there for a while. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. I know I'm way behind, guys. Look at this guy we got in here. Jeremy, what's up? Flat Rate said that Autel software is great, but the hardware is junk. That's exactly what we just said. That's exactly what I said. The software is great. I don't think you can pull pin codes with 508 without being updated. Yeah, I can. I can pull pin codes. I have pulled pin codes. Well,
is the 508? Is the 508 the best one they have?
No, the 608 is the best one.
But what's the big difference? I thought the 508 was capable of everything.
So the 608 has more. So I like the 508 because it's smaller, and I use it because I'm always using it dragging it around, and I don't want that big scan tool beating off stuff, you know.
What's the 508 run now?
There's a joke in here somewhere. The 508, it's run on Android 4.0, but all I want it for
what's the tool run?
Specifically for programming keys. That's it.
What's the tool?
And you can still scan cars and diagnose them with the 508 and the 608. There's just not as many functions on the 508. But I only cared about doing immobilizer stuff. That's all that I bought that for. And I wanted to see if the 508, why would I spend $3,000 on a 608 to do key immobilizers? And not only that, Launches came out with another immobilizer key programming tool, so it's a lot better too. I don't, and once again, I don't know because I don't have it, but I've got 900 scan tools to deal with now. So, Snap-on locking pliers were Eagle Grip. Yeah, they were Eagle Grip. Whirlpool appliances are made here in America, but Whirlpools were made here in Newton, Iowa. There was a bunch of them made here, and they shut them down.
Whirlpool's an appliance.
What's up, Paul Mendenhall?
In the appliance industry today.
I apologize for missing some of you guys. I want to just touch on some of you guys here. Dwayne V, I see you. Gotta go. Vanishing Fox left probably before I even said hi or thanks for the super chat. So I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate all the channel members here. Now is the time, Paul. I apologize. We're trying to get through here. 508 for keys and immobilizer. 608 is full scan tool immobilizer. No, you can use the 508 for scan tool too. I scan stuff with it quite frequently. Dryers are pretty serviceable, but the pain to tear down to get access. To get their website. I know I'm stuck in here. What's up, Scott Hammond? See you. Okay. Anyway, I probably broke up the chat a little bit there, but yeah, this is a freaking awesome discussion we got going on here about stuff. I like it. Staying on top of this. I've got a bunch of stuff to go over this next week with scan tool stuff and whatnot. So
yeah, I can't wait to see some of that big stuff that you come out with.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough. I wasn't going to take. I mean, when they asked me, when I got offered by TopDon and X Tool, and they said, "Hey, would you like to demo these tools?" And I said, "Well, I'm broke. I don't have any money, and I need content, and why not?" And then I actually found out this stuff about them. That this is going to be interesting to do, and it's something that I can use. I'll tell you one thing I think about this is I'm going to try to pinpoint and find out what tools are going to do the best for what, like is a launch going to be good? Like I use the launch a lot for Asian and some domestic, but I use my Autel for more domestic stuff. I just tend to like it a little bit better for that. And then maybe the X tool is going to be better for domestic stuff. Maybe, you're going to have more information with the launch. I mean, what pros and cons are there about these? That's the thing is there's a lot of pros and cons about each tool that you buy from them. Like I didn't expect that X tool to have connectivity issues with the Bluetooth. I literally couldn't walk further than the back door of a car. And it was different from the Bluetooth. That's just
weak, man. You can't do anything with that.
No, how can I be under the hood when there's an actuation going? Or when I'm trying to do an actuation, I can't even get underneath the car.
That's where the Autel rocks. Its Bluetooth distance is amazing.
Yeah, it's really good. You're 100% right.
I literally can pull a car in my shop, hook the BCI in, and say, "Well, hey, I got to go take a crap. Take the scan tool with me." Go to the bathroom, and I can sit there, auto VIN detect this, that, and everything. Scan through it, scroll through it, do my whole 9 yards, and then wipe my ass, and then wipe all over the tool, and then give it to the next tech.
The new toolbox is lost somewhere. I don't know what's going on with it, to be honest with you. That was long.
Is it supposed to be on the way?
Well, I paid for it this spring, so
this spring.
Yeah,
oh,
I mean.
Man.
What do I do? I could ask for my money back. I can't ask for my money back because it's not refundable. Now it's been so long. That was part of the deal when I took it. That was a sale price. So the only thing I can do is sell it when it comes. That's the only thing I could do is sell it when I get it. That'd be the other option. But I think what I'd rather do is sell these and get it. It would actually be helpful right now if it did come. Because I could sell these and have some cash get Henry fixed up, it would be,
Yeah.
it would be very beneficial right now if it would show up. I'll tell you that much. But I'm in limbo. So
that heavy wind you got, CP, is it a cold air?
yeah, oh, yeah, it's terrible. It's coming straight out.
I got heavy wind here. It's warm right now. It's like 51 degrees right now, but it's supposed to go all the way down to like 18 tonight.
Chef,
you got the same cold front coming that you got.
Chef, write your memorial stuff down in the comments again, buddy. Are they going to let me keep all the scan tools? As far as I know, they will. And then I will probably end up giving those out to, like I said, techs around Des Moines that are local. Maybe I'll do a giveaway on one too. I might do a giveaway. I actually have entertained doing a giveaway, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. And honestly, if I do a giveaway, I'm gun shy at giveaways. I don't know if you guys know, but I have not had. Every time I've done a giveaway, there's always been somebody who either bitches they didn't win, and then they try to say, "How come I didn't get entered into the giveaway? I didn't see my name." There's always somebody that ruins it. There's always a whining, just disgruntled. I'm trying to do something good, and on YouTube they're just absolutely. And I wonder if I can get if I could get some sort of. I'm not going to pay a lawyer $10,000 to set up a giveaway for me so that it's all 100% under legal deals for a $1,000 scan or $500 scan tool.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of contemplating what I'm going to do, possibly for doing a giveaway on a scan tool. But at this time, they're going to be used for. Oh, that's the other thing too about some of these new scan tools. Sorry, I'm going to jump. I squirrel. Some of these scan tools have free lifetime updates.
That's interesting. That's real good to know.
Updates. Yeah. So a lot of people are saying, "Oh, this tool is awesome. It has lifetime updates." Okay. So once again, we're back to the thing: is it worth keeping the tool longer than 2 years when the next latest and greatest system is coming out of them? But I mean, there's just so many interesting things that we'll learn. New board oven was $130. Actually got the board when it went up. Got the service kit, my dryer, $60. Oh yeah, $80 a month for Snap-on subscription service. Yeah, there you go, $80 a month. I don't feel like it is. Is it better to get a laptop for scanning or a scan tool? Probably a scan tool if you're not really committed to doing laptop stuff. Laptop's out of my realm a little bit. I do have an HP.
So much more portable. Scans is way easier.
Yeah, a laptop.
Laptops like to slide and fall. If you're gonna do it with the laptop, you want a rugged laptop. You want one of those. I forget what they're called.
Panasonic, the Tough Book.
Yeah, Tough Book.
Yeah,
you don't want to be sitting there with a $1,000 laptop or $800 laptop or even a $400 laptop that's just in regular environment and it just slides right off something and kaboom, screen's broke, keyboard's broke, something got spilled on it.
Yeah, like you could probably do more with it, if you were using a factory scan tool or something like that. But then, like I use a picoscope with my laptop, and I've also got the Modus with the lab scope, and I prefer the Modus just because it's all in one unit, and I don't have to have wires going all over the place and everything. It's just a lot more convenient.
Yeah. Also, how often do you hook up 4 channels?
Right. Yeah.
We have a Pico. It's not mine. Boss provided a Pico, and we have a laptop. It's an Asus laptop. It's touch screen and all that he provided. It's in a diagnostic cart he bought, and we pull that out on rare occasions. We got some really unique shit going on the cart.
I have my MSI, and I really like my MSI laptop, but I also have a freaking whatchamacallit, Shaka Zulu. What am I saying? I also have a Tough Book. My thing with the Tough Book is the Tough Book sucks. It really does. It's great. It's great to use, but the reason why I use a Tough Book is because like Ford IDS and GM, if you put those on the same platform, they're absolutely terrible. Not only that, a Tough Book is great because you can beat the hell out of it. Basically, I mean, and you're using it in a shop environment. I've dropped it, so if I want to run a micropod, it'll work with the micropod and the GM, but if you put IDS and Ford, they want to fight. Like they literally want to fight like they were like they used to be best friends and now they're not. You know, I mean, it's not good.
The same goes for programming. Like if you're trying to just program a module or something, you don't want to have the hard drive that you're using with one manufacturer also on another, because some of those files have the same like file name.
Yep.
But they're a different file, so that totally screws up the system, and it'll end up not working.
Yep, that's Nunzio said. What did you answer his question?
Yeah, I answered. I believe it's a 908.
Yours is a 908. The blue.
Yeah, the one I personally own is a 908.
Yeah.
I also have older 80. Is it 808? Wired one, MX 808.
Quick Tool Junkie. That's his channel, Quick Tool Junkie.
And our company provides a Autel Elite to us. They also have a launch torque, I think it is.
What's your opinion on the launch? I'm curious because a lot of guys don't like the launch. I don't, and I think it's because of the configurations and the way things are, and they really don't like the beeping dongle reminder that you can't turn off. It pisses them off.
Launch, I don't use that often.
That's it, and I every time I handle launch,
I grab it if the Autel's giving me shit and won't do something I want it to do. I'll grab that. Our company used to always have an updated Snap-on, but my owner refuses to continue to support the cost of updates on Snap-on and the fact that next thing you know, it's considered an outdated tool. And so he's looking at buying another aftermarket tool of some type, and he wants input from all the technicians, or basically me. He wants input, like what do I think would be another good all-around scanner to buy that would help us in the shop that's updated. And so far, I'd say it's the TopDon.
Yeah, I will say I haven't. I've got a smaller TopDon, so it's kind of tough to compare that to the Phoenix. But I honestly think that the launch that I just got is probably comparable to the TopDon. So we'll see. I've got, like I said, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got like a dozen scan tools. Not even joking you. And the same guy offered me, the same guy offered me 6 of them.
I can't see that.
Same company offered me 6 of them.
That's the one that a friend of mine, the company he works for.
G5. Wow. There are so many of these scan tools.
I've never heard of it. I played with it. Very capable scan tool.
Like I was just saying though, Dave, these scan tools, they're blowing up. This is the time you want to buy a scan tool. It's end of the year. They're going to come out. These are the updates for the manufacturers. Cars just came out in October. Okay. So they've got all the information for the latest cars, and they're like usually 2 years behind. So it'll be your 2020 models.
They run
or
about
2021 models. Huh?
They run about 18 months behind.
Yeah, 2021 models is what you're going to get up to. So your scan tool is going to be the most updated when you buy it right now, and they're kicking a lot of deals for kicking off these new scan tools. So this is hot time to buy scan tools, and I know this. A lot of guys catch on to this, but it's something that's never talked about with people. Like if you want a scan tool shop, Christmas time's the time to do it, because I feel I honestly am, and I know we live in a throwaway society, and it's terrible to say. But with technology, we should all know by now. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to sit there and tear open your old scan tool every time and put in a bigger processor when they come out. I mean, when they're updating to Android 10.0 and you're getting a bigger battery in there, I'm
pretty impressed.
It's just like your phone. Like, how often do you buy a new phone? You're not going to just keep updating it and it gets slower and slower and slower. You just buy another one and toss your old one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty impressed with that TopDon that Jimmy's using.
Yeah, the Phoenix. Yeah, he's got the Phoenix Lite.
Phoenix, what is it, white? Yeah, the Phoenix Lite. Yeah. What did you say that was on sale for? Like $600?
Yeah, they're the price
that's a very capable all-around scan tool for the money. Yeah. The only bad thing about it is I'm so used to Bluetooth. That's not Bluetooth. That's wired.
Oh, well, dude, here's the thing,
I'm
though.
pretty sure it's wired. So I'd so often just like grab it and try and walk away from the car. And
So there's another interesting point. There's another interesting point that I found. That launch CR919E, you know why that thing's so fast? Because it's cable driven. You know why Snap-on scan tools are mostly cable driven? Because the cable is the fastest connection that you can get for these scan tools, and that's what it really makes them shine if they're a good tool. And that's exactly what I had a problem with this.
I don't mind the cabled ones, especially if you have a good extension on it.
Yeah, I've got a
mobility with it.
on mine.
You know, you're not.
There you go. Yeah.
You're not dealing with just like 4 foot of movement with the damn thing.
Well, the nice thing about the extension is at least you can break it in half and not have to wind up all that cable in one shot. So having one long cable would actually suck, and having 2 cables might be better. But I mean, that's a pro versus a con, though. I personally was used to using that launch with no cable, and I like to. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I like to be lazy. Sometimes I like to pull the car up to the door here and just sit in my chair, and then I can look on YouTube while I'm looking through my data deal. I mean, I don't care if people don't like how I do it. That's my thing, I don't want to sit in the car. I hate sitting in the car when I'm doing something. And then when I got to go actuate, I can just go over the hood and look and say, oh, yeah. Or I can hear it better, too. A lot of times I can hear the fan run if I want to see if the cooling fan actuation test or, something.
AC clutch.
Yeah, AC, if I got to cycle an AC clutch or something like that. A lot of times I can't hear it in a car. These cars are sealed tighter than they've ever been. So it's just nicer to do it that way. So CP could sell Snap-on the video of him catching fire to use. I'm on fire.
You're right. You're right about how tight these new cars are. My Chevy truck, and it's not even brand new. It's an 18. But I'll tell you what, man, you're cruising down the highway going 70 with the windows closed, and you crack that window just like that much, man, it feels like your eardrum's going to get sucked out of your ear.
Dude, I had a 2016 Chevy truck here the other day. A guy stopped by and asked me to look at the check engine light and see what was going on. He had some evap leaks and whatnot, and we smoked it out and found out that he just had a purge valve that was bad. Simple, quick deal. And I remember when I was in that truck, and I just was sitting there. I'm like, geez, it's only a 2016, but I'm like, I haven't sat in a 2016. I don't think for quite some time now, I guess. And I just realized when I was sitting there, I was like, dude, I couldn't even hear the leaves rustle. I realized when I was sitting in it and it was running, and I was like getting ready to do a purge and seal, and I was like, dude, I can't hear nothing outside. The garbage truck drove by and I couldn't hardly hear it. And because that's what the manufacturers have realized. They can eliminate people bitching about stupid things outside if they seal them up, and people can hear them. I mean, it's true. It's true. Like I remember when I worked at the dealership. Dave, have you ever had to do this where they add the foam pads when they had wind noise complaints? I remember doing this at BMW all the time. They have little foam blocks that you would add in, and you glue them to the car, add in the foam blocks, and then I remember doing that all the time, and that was because of wind noise complaints. And I remember that, and I was like, this is so stupid. I mean, if the body doesn't line up from the factory, we just add these blocks to make it seal properly. And it's I
just let go of my 2003 Chevy pickup truck.
Did you?
Yeah, I gave it away.
Classic.
Was it rusted all to hell?
What's that?
Was it rusted all to hell?
Well, it's rusty, no shit, no doubt about it. I lived outside Metro Detroit. I mean, they throw salt on the roads for fun here.
Yeah. Crab legs is my weakness.
There's a friend of mine's son. My buddy went through a divorce, and his son kept whining and crying that, Dad, can you help me get a car? Can you help me get a car? And my buddy's like, no, I had no money. Your mom took it all. I'm like, don't tell the kid that. I said, first of all, I'd never get married, and you're going to get mad at Mom. His mom won't help him with the car. And I looked at him one day. He was over here, and I said to him, you mind driving something that's a little rusty, but it's trusty? And he goes, no, I don't mind at all. I just want to ride so I can get back and forth without bumming rides from everybody. I tossed him the keys to my truck. I said, let me go find the title. He's like, I really can have it? I said, I don't know how much favor I'm doing you. It's got 385,000 miles on it.
He takes care of it.
385,000 with the original bottom half, top half of the motor, and original transmission. I did have to replace the rear diff.
Hey, have you seen Sam from Cletus McFarland? He's got a 2002 Chevy pickup with 750,000
The
miles on it.
most I've ever seen come in my shop was a Chevy. It was a Chevy van with 5.3 in it, and it was one of those Panther or Panther Express delivery truck
Oh
things.
my God, those guys run hard.
Oh yeah.
This guy had 894,000 miles on it, and I asked him. I said, "Is that the original engine?" And he says, "Yes, that's the original motor." And he claims that he was running AMSOIL and all his fluids on it ever since the day he bought that thing. Now, I don't know if that's the truth. That it was original motor, but he had
I must have locked up. How many miles did you say? I locked up when you were talking.
894,000 is what I saw.
Oh my God!
And I asked him, I said, "How many motors have you put in it?" He goes, "That's original motor, a couple timing chains." He said, "A couple of exhaust manifolds." Mentioned all the shit he had to change on it over the years, but I'm like, "Really? That's original motor?" So yeah, I've been using AMSOIL all the years I've owned it. I'm like,
these guys are in here killing me.
That's all highway running too. He told me it's all highway running.
Oh yeah, dude. I know Steve knows as well as I do. Those Black Panther guys are no joke. I'm not talking about the Black Panther deal. What is it? Black Panther Delivery Services, wasn't it?
I think it's just Panther.
Or
like
Panther.
their logo is black, but I think it's just called Panther.
Yeah, but they're Hotshot is what they are. They're Hotshot Delivery Service. They're an LTL delivery service, but they're Hotshot. I think
they actually are called Black Panther. They probably get in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, I think I just got us in trouble anyways. Well, I got me. Oh, he said Black. Oh, dude, he said Black Panther. Oh, dude, he's part of Black Panther. Jesus.
CP just got demonetized.
No, there's somebody that's literally going. They're freaking. They're like, dude, we got him. We got CP. Dude, he said something on. We're gonna burn him now. You know.
Screen record it. Yep.
Which on? Which Canton? Get your pitchforks.
Where do you live, Steve?
Huh?
I live in Florida, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville?
Mm-hmm.
So you got nice weather still.
Oh, man, it's great out here.
I thought Florida was a little cool down this week.
It did cool down at night, but...
Oh, at night? What did it go down, 58?
Yeah, when I got home from work today, it was 66 degrees, and it's probably still in the 60s right now.
So the TopDon, isn't it basically piggyback and launch? Here's the thing: is all of them are using the same shit. They're using different layouts and different like some sort of, I don't know what you call it. I think they're all pretty much using the same. Well, it's Android. They're using Android. They got Google services. I mean, these are Android tablets, and what they are is they're using their program. However they write their program is just basically they copy ones and then they'll go in and do, I don't know, probably some design work in there. Like the X tool looks completely different, but it acts just like an Autel. I mean, you can when you start going through it, you literally see it. It's almost like, I mean, this is almost like literally I slept with your sister. That's what I see when I.
Well, you're right. You're right. The TopDon is going to have it very much appears, it operates and looks like a launch.
Yeah.
But I did notice everything about it is much smoother working.
Yeah.
Quicker, and I think the initial tablet that they're using initially is better quality than a launch. By far.
Well, here's the thing is though, that's an interesting thing though. But and not only that, I noticed something different about launches against other launches. I'm telling you that CR919E is absolutely dynamite for the money you spend on it. For $400, it's a crazy little scan tool. Then I've used the bigger ones too, like the Launchpad 5s and stuff like that. Now the Malco launch tool is also an amazing, the Pad 5. It's an amazing scan tool. Works really, really well. Then I've used the Pad 4, which is like last year's model. Not that great. It's got some quirkiness to it. Then I've used the Pad 3, pretty decent, but not near as good as some of the other ones. And it's like they hit and miss. And that's the thing is, like, I'm starting to see with the scan tool stuff is not every freaking one of them is, not every one of them. You got to really almost have them in your hands to know which one's working worth a shit. You know,
I think they go through R&D and then they're in the factory and out in a month. You know, like they can turn these things out so fast. They're on the boat before they even download the right software on. You know, that's why you have to download software when you get it at home because it's not done yet.
Oh, dude,
until you get it.
You know as well as I do. You guys look at these things and it's like, why do I have South Africa Buick on here? Why
yeah.
Citroen ES? I mean, like But I will say the new ones are at least they're separated. So now they have categories. You can go American, Asian, Asian import, which is nice because that way you don't have to look at them. I have deleted a ton of them off my first original launch. I went in and deleted a bunch of them, and I don't think it's as capable to do that now. So there was a lot of different stuff. But what tool do you recommend for crab legs? I would recommend a stainless steel pot.
Oh yeah.
And get the water really hot.
And Old Bay seasoning. You got to put some Old Bay on there.
Also,
Old Bay is a must.
Nothing cracks crab legs and holds onto them and cracks them open easier than those new Snap-on needle nose pliers.
Yeah,
Night Mark. Wait, did Mark come in? Late for me. I just dropped in and say, hey, Mark.
You know, I'm talking about the slip joint.
Yep.
It works awesome for crab legs.
Bring chicken shears to any crab fest, not a hammer. I don't know what the hell that even means. You
ever use chicken shears?
I don't eat crab.
Yeah, real big, heavy, like meat scissors. So you cut meat with it.
Oh, really?
That would do it. Oh, yeah.
Instead of using a hammer.
I've never tried that, but it sounds like it'd probably work.
Well, here's the thing about Iowa.
Start cutting across the leg of the crab.
Here's the thing about Iowa. We are so far away from any major bodies of water that we just don't get that shit here without it being expensive. So, and not only that, I'm a meat and potato guy. I mean, look at me. I'm wearing bib. When's the last time you seen a guy walk into a seafood restaurant with bib overalls?
I wonder what a pound of king crab legs are now.
Oh, dude, they got. I
heard they're through the roof, man.
Oh, what's that?
Just like everything else.
Well, I know that. Diesel fuel and all that shit is up so high.
Cajun is a Panther driver.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, dude.
I've only seen the inside of his truck.
Yeah, I guess I didn't know he did. I drove for him too. That's awesome. They're like I remember the what was the other guy?
Got a nice rig, man.
The FedEx. What was the FedEx guys ones? Those guys. Critical. Yeah, custom critical. Those guys are freaking nuts. I know. I got a buddy of mine. He lives out in Pleasant Hill out here in Redzo's. That son of a bitch. Him and his buddy. I swear to God, they went like 3 weeks one time without even stopping. During the winter,
got some sleepers on those things. Big, huge ones.
Well, yeah, each one of them drives until the other one is on their break, and then that one gets up and they sleep. Yep. I mean, they just keep the wheels rolling on them.
The only reason to stop is to refuel those things.
I know. I know a 1990 GMC with over 400,000 miles on it, the original engine that's runs good. Still, the owner said it's going to drive until it pukes. I go through Jackson, Florida. Ever heard of Loops? Well, you're just new to the area.
Yeah, I haven't heard of anything yet.
I would be impressed, but I mean, he's still got water behind his ears coming in there, Larry. He just moved.
We moved here in September, so right before the hurricanes hit.
Loops Nursery, I know where that's at.
Do you?
Yeah, it's in Jacksonville, Florida.
You do?
Yeah, he just said it's in Jacksonville, Florida.
Get out of here.
I've been in Jacksonville, Florida a lot because that's where my ex-brother-in-law lives.
Peace out, sauerkraut.
I'm ever down in Florida in the Jacksonville area, I always swing by and see my I still call my brother-in-law because we get along great.
Yeah, all right.
But
I haven't heard that saying forever. If you put a Ford.
Jacksonville is like the biggest city in the United States in the connected 48 states. So that's huge.
Yeah, as far as the area of it, it's gigantic. Yeah.
Oh, Jacksonville is the largest city in the United States within the connected 48 states.
No shit.
I know it is in Florida. And you're probably right. It probably
is in the connected 48. It's the biggest by square mile in the connected 48.
No shit.
Pretty bigger than that, you gotta go to Alaska.
Are you kidding me? Jacksonville.
My brother always said Jacksonville, Florida is the biggest city in the United States among the connected 48 states.
No shit.
The bigger cities that are bigger than Jacksonville by a long shot, those are all in Alaska.
I'll be damned.
By square mile. I mean, I'm sure there's cities in Alaska by square mile there are thousands of square miles because.
Well, I'll be.
Nothing else to call it. Yeah.
I'll be dead.
Google it. Biggest city in the connected 48 states.
Huh. I'll be dipped. They have sprinter truck vans, straight trucks, and semis. That's, dude. You're a runner though if you're working for Panther. services. I'll tell you that. I know for a fact those guys. Well, you're always on the road, so I mean,
Yeah, oh yeah.
I've never seen Raging not in a truck. So
Mm-hmm.
what's up, Steven? Let's do it. My family migrated from Pennsylvania. My mom's side was German, Pennsylvania, Dutch. Dude, you just make, whenever I hear the word Pennsylvania Dutch, for some reason I think about German potatoes. Why do I do that? Custom critical. Or yeah, refrigerated. They're also heated. Dwayne V. That's the thing. So here in Iowa, that's what my buddy does in Iowa. He runs food grade glue for companies that have to put stickers. They have to have. This is the dumbest shit. This is why I don't want to get on the. This is the dumbest shit though. Why do you have to have food grade glue to go on the outside of a barrel of, let's say, we're just gonna say ketchup? Why does it have to be food grade glue that goes on the outside? And then, so Iowa has two big things. We have a company that does those food grade glues, and we also have Seawork, which does food grade ink. So, like your McDonald's wrappers has to have on the outside of it, so you can eat that and not get sick. Seawork makes the glue, or makes the ink on the outside of those wrappers. That's what they do here in Iowa. Huge plant here in Iowa, called Seawork. Look, I was almost going to work for them, but man, I didn't like they're great. They're a good company, but their hours are shit. They want you to work like 10 to 7, and then that second shift is like 7 to 3:30. Like just stupid hours. Like you'd never get anything done, but they pay decent.
Talk about food grade.
I
have a buddy that works for a fastener company. They don't actually make fasteners. They just provide fasteners to all kinds of different industries. Don't even get him ever. Don't ever be out at a restaurant or a bar with them and mention medical grade fastener equipment, like medical grade pins for or any of that stuff. He would just go ape shit. He said that's the biggest scam in the industry, medical grade parts for human body, like pins and like
they
screws.
They charge more for it. What it is sterilized, and it's because they're trying to. It is what it is. It's just the things we've done to ourselves.
The mistake is if you ever get it implanted, get an implant tooth done, where they install an implant, and they put that little, I forget what they call it, little screw hole thing in your bone.
Yeah, it looks like a stud comes out of there.
It's a stud. Yeah, it's a stud.
Oh, you mean like for your crowns?
No, if you get an implant, this would be an implant. You have tooth there and they do an implant. He told me he provides that shit to dental professionals. And he said that one little pin or one little stud, he said he sells to them for like $250.
What a great business. That explains
why it's $900.
I'm telling you. Hey, we've all been in the wrong business. We're too stubborn to get out of it now. I'm not.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I've said it a million times. When I was younger, I could have got into medical. So I had an opportunity to buy a medical. In this place, guy was running out of right after I got out of the tool business, the guy offered this to me. He's like, dude, you need to get into medical supplies. I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to. All I had to do was order shit in to a little warehouse. And I'm talking like basically a storage unit. Order it in, and then they would call me when they needed supplies, put in an order of supplies, and then I go deliver it to the hospital. That's it. Middleman for it. That's all I had to do is do that. The guy that bought that unit now has 3 houses. One here in Iowa, one in the Ozarks, one in Florida, and he's never been to his warehouse since he started, and he's got a great big warehouse that never shows up there now. Because I was like, I'm not gonna stoop to doing deliveries of gloves and gauze and Band-Aids. That's the dumbest ever.
So what took you to Jacksonville?
A lot of things, but I think weather is the biggest reason why. We were up in the Washington, Idaho Panhandle area for about 3 years after we left Vegas, and just couldn't take it. The winters are 9 months long. It's gray and cold, and it's just it wears on you. So one day I just decided we're moving to Florida, and my wife says, okay. And the rest of the family said, okay, we're going. And
I got a Michigan
5 months later, we're here.
I think my garage door is going to blow in again. We're getting a Michigan hurricane going here.
Oh,
I got
man.
it going on here too. Hello, Nick Hildebrando. Speaking of MIDI guys, we got 2 MIDI guys in here now. Hello, my good friend Chef. My truck hit 4-1. Sorry, just running through. You guys can keep talking. Don't let me hold you up. We're having some good. I like the chat's going good tonight. There's a lot of you guys talking about crabs and whatnot in there. I don't know why you guys got crabs in the chat. I really don't. I didn't catch it.
Hey, the chat's got crabs. Wait, what?
I just didn't want to butt into it.
None of us have any crabs.
I heard they're just the same as I heard the crabs are just pubic lice with pinchers is all. So, you know.
Yeah.
Some people like them.
Yeah. I never. Chef,
Fellas, I got some stuff I got to do early in the morning, so I'm going to call it a night. But it was good talking to you.
Oh, it has been 2 hours and 21 minutes now, hasn't it? Yeah, we definitely need to wrap this up. I didn't realize we were going so long. So I appreciate you coming on, Steve.
All right. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Yeah. Take it easy, brother, man.
You also have a good one, Steve.
Yeah. All right, fellas. Well, Dave, any last words for you? How are you doing on your channel now? What are you at, like 2,000 now?
No. I don't know.
No?
I haven't looked at it. I've been so busy with other shit.
Oh, no shit. But you were doing good. What are you up to, 1,500?
12, I think.
1,200? Congratulations, dude.
I
haven't seen your shorts been popping up like they used to be, but I will be honest.
I've been busy as hell at work, and I've been fighting with an insurance company, and I finally got my fight with the insurance company done. So,
well, when you get time to kick out a little content, you know the thing, you know the strat. You just do it when you can. You're at 1,000, so now you got the hard part done. So all you got to do is make that 4,000 watch hours now.
My daughter hit a deer with her car.
Oh shit!
And the insurance company wanted to call it a total loss. And they're sitting there like, oh, we'll give you like $7,300 for it. And I'm like, yeah, get the fuck out of town. I said, that car's worth $12,000. And they finally came and they fought for about 25 days on it. Finally said, we'll give you $11,600 for it. Minus your $500 deductible. So I took it and ran.
Isn't that just the dog dickens of a scam for insurance company? I mean, they just.
Yeah, it's bullshit, man. First of all, the insurance company was already working on the vehicle. I mean, not insurance company. The collision shop was already working on the vehicle, and they approved the original claim. This is where Progressive's going to get their dick kicked in. I probably will drop them and never use them again. But they approved the original claim. Well, as they got into it, they found there's other damages and other parts they needed. And it was all cosmetic stuff, clips, just little bullshit that added up. And they had to do a supplemental that added $1,800 to it. And insurance company said, nope, we're going to call it a total loss at this point. So I fought with them on the price. And now the collision shop's going to send them a bill for storage fees of $85 a day. And I think they said $1,600 for the work that they actually started doing on it when they got an approval.
I'll be damned.
So they're going to get like another $3,000 to $4,000 bill from the collision shop.
I'll be damned.
And the rental for 30 days that they had to cover. They're going to turn into like a $15,000 claim on them when they could have just fixed the car for just shy of $8,000.
Unbelievable. These insurance companies. I remember I've had my share of dealing with them too. They're jokers. Almost every time you got to deal with them, especially. Well, what was it that I just seen the other day? There was a deal about a insurance claim. Fucking guy pulled off the lot with a brand new truck, and he had insurance when he pulled off the lot and everything, and got T-boned. Brand new truck, and they were talking about it, and they're like, "This truck is brand new." The guy paid like $119,000 or something for it. Big old badass Highland Country GMC, blah blah blah. You know the whole night. Oh no, it was a TRX maybe or something. Might have been a TRX. And they said the insurance. Oh no! I know what it was. Uncle Chet. That's what it was. He bought a brand new Ford, the electric truck, and it had 600 miles on it. It got T-boned, and the insurance company, the Gap insurance on it, wouldn't cover the brand new truck, and he only had it a week. You go look at Chilling with Chet. Fucking insane. I think he's saying he talked about it on his Instagram or something. I was reading about it. I always wondered how they would try to skimp out of that. So yeah, that was. Wish I would have got to meet your dad too, Chef. We got what? Actually, match and trapped. Seems your uniform works. DDT was easy. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. So if you guys haven't checked out Steve from Tool Demos, definitely go over. You need to help him out. He ain't here, but we need to secretly help him out every Monday when he posts out his videos. He posts his videos every Monday. I usually watch every one of them. I got to go back and comment. I missed a comment. I was watching it on my way out to actually I was watching it on my way to the doctor on Monday, but we got to secretly help him out and pump his videos up on Monday mornings because he's a smart guy. He's doing some cool stuff, and you're gonna want to catch out at Snap-on videos because we'd been talking back and forth about some Snap-on stuff and whatnot, and this has kind of been I don't know, it's a rabbit hole. You know me, it's CP the Tool Addict. When I get stuck onto something, I'm stuck on scan tools right now. And I'm finding out lots of things, lots of opportunities, and lots of different companies. I know some of you guys might not like the fact that I'm getting some of these tools given to me, and I apologize. There's nothing I'm not going to change, and I'm going to be honest with you guys about it. Tell you 100% that these guys are sending me this stuff. I know I said in the beginning I wasn't going to do it, but things change. That's all there is to it. Things change, and that's how it works. I have the opportunity to do it now, and it's actually I think I can do something beneficial with it. I have a different spin on it than what I used to think about.
I see nothing wrong with you doing it as long as you're honest about it.
I have no reason to be.
Don't accept a pile of shit and tell the world it's great.
Yeah, I'm not.
Hey, this got this flaw. It's got this flaw. It's got that.
You're gonna see in the video when I do it. I'm going to be 100% honest about it. I have no reason to stroke these guys as companies for anything. I really don't. They're not paying me to do anything. I'm not taking money from them. And I want to give my subscribers the best opportunity. I don't want to sell people shit. I've never wanted to. I even as a macular, it doesn't do you any good. If I push a bunch of garbage on my channel, all it does is show people that, hey, this guy's a liar. He's just going to say whatever for any company, and I'm not like that. I'm not like that at all, So
doing a lot of work on cars this last few weeks, or been working on other stuff? You've been working on a lot of cars in the last few weeks, or working on other shit?
I've had some hospital stuff, but I had a couple diagnostics. I had to do a key program on a Lexus, and had to do simple diagnostics for guys that went in to shelf in the shop. We had a couple shops down the way here, and then I went out to Granger to a place out here where a guy he needed some help with some work, so I went out.
What's the average age of a vehicle that you work on? Like what year model?
I feel like everything here is still kind of old. I feel like I run like 2000. Like some of the stuff is like mid 2000s to like 20. Let's say 2005 to 2015. That's like about the average car I work on.
To me, it's more like probably average. I don't even know. I'd say probably 2010 to 2014, but I was still working on shit from the late 90s. All the way shit up to year 2021 that are out of warranty already.
Well, my buddy's shop, I went up to my buddy's shop and he had a exploder in there, like a 90s exploder. And I was like, dude, this thing is a roach. And I was like, why would you even work on this thing anymore? I hadn't seen one of those in a while because almost everybody's ripped the rear ends out of them and used them for some sort of drag car, build a car out of them. It is ridiculous. But I seen it and he was putting exhaust on it and I was like, unbelievable. So, and also I heard too, I didn't realize this, but one of my buddies at my shop told me that government is paying for cars to be repaired for some people now. There's like programs.
Yeah, if you're on a state welfare program.
Are you kidding me?
No, Michigan's had that in place for years. If you're on a state welfare program and you qualify under certain things, you have to go get a quote from the repair facility. And the state, I shouldn't say, I don't know if you got to be, I think you got to be on disability. I I don't know if it's you got to be on more than welfare. I think you got to be on disability.
Yeah.
I do have a couple that both of them are disabled. It's a wheelchair. They got a wheelchair lift and the whole 9 yards in their van, and they bring their vehicle in. And if it needs major work, we got to do a whole quote stuff, and they'll come back to us with a check that's cut from the state of Michigan for the exact dollar amount of our quote, and nothing more, nothing less, and it's cut to our company. They can't use it for anything else, and we'll fix the vehicle. How they go about it, I don't know. I'm sure you'd have to talk to a social worker. I don't know the exact program.
It's ridiculous. I'd worked on a 2012 Ram 95. Yeah, that's not uncommon there, man. That's 95 Chevy Astro, man. I had that. I had a video back when I was looking at that shop. There was a 95 Chevy Astro. I obviously don't. I'm comfortable with working on 90s cars because I really worked on a lot of those back in the day. That was when I was like young and like, you know, I was a strapping young lad, and 90s and early 2000 cars. So that's like my bread and butter. If the cars have changed so much that I've been cutting out cars. Like I don't like working on Volkswagens and BMWs and Mercedes. I just say no to them. I don't want nothing to do with them. I don't have the equipment for it. I don't want to rack my brain. I don't even care about challenging myself. I used to. I tried. I got beat up on like 3 of them, and I said, you know what? Why do I need to do this? I didn't go to school for it. I don't have the training for it. I'm not smart enough for it. So, you know, it's not for me.
I don't like to work on that many. I don't like working on Europeans.
Yeah, I'm done with them now.
Big money in it. If you're going to specialize in Europeans,
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Big money in it, but I don't see enough of them in my area to make it worthwhile to get that heavily involved in it.
I worked on them when I was at BMW. I worked on a lot of Land Rovers and BMWs, and it seems like the early 2000 BMWs that I was working on, and I was only there for 3 years, so I didn't get enough training to be really good. And a lot of this new stuff is way different. Like the last car I worked on. The last car I worked on was a 740 IL, was a BMW, would have been the biggest, most, you know, whatever, the big high fluting one. And there was some M5s or M3s and M5s, but that shit was a piece of cake back then. That wasn't that big deal, but now I'm out.
Well, some of the stuff on it's just absolutely ridiculous the way they built them.
Yeah.
When you got to pay 10.5 hours of labor to change a freaking water pump / T-stat housing on a freaking BMW. And it pays 10.5 hours labor. That's pretty insane.
Yeah, that's out of this world. I got to go in. My balls are frozen. I'm not even kidding you. You can keep. I'm gonna shut her down, but I need to get in the. We're gonna go off live. Shut her down for the evening, boys.
What's the temp there?
Like 25 degrees now.
Yeah, all that shit's coming this way.
Is it really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was like 51 degrees on my way home, and the wind is now kicked up to probably around 35, 40 miles an hour, and it's like cooling off quickly. It's supposed to be around 18 degrees tomorrow morning.
Well, I can tell you this much. It went from freaking like 47 degrees to like 35 in like no time tonight.
Well, yeah, it's in here right now.
Oh, I don't want to turn on the propane heaters right now. My balls are frozen. My nads are frozen. Oh, Jesus. My dads are burned out, and I just ruined my shop tonight. They just threw shit everywhere when I got back in the shop. Threw tools all over the place. I need to get my propane tanks refilled up. And I'm tired. I've been up since 5:30 this morning. And yeah, just wore out. 37 in Connecticut. How do you go about praising your tools? Take video. Talk. You got to find somebody that's willing to do it. That's the toughest thing, because they'll tell you it ain't worth. Your tools are worth 50 cents on the dollar. So if you tell them you bought a Snap-on ratchet for $200, they're going to tell you they're going to give you $100 for it. So if you don't like listening to people tell you that your tools aren't worth what you paid for them, you know, that's a hard bit of, but you highly recommending that you call several different insurance people for it. My shit's insured for almost a $500,000. So, but I have an umbrella policy.
What
So that's
insurance
the
company
way to
is
do it.
Farm Bureau or something?
State Farm.
State Farm?
Yeah, I got an umbrella policy, and I just said everything in my garage is worth a $500,000. You know. So, and then I gave kind of an itemized, you know, inventory of why it was a $500,000. And they kind of come over and look at it. They don't really question you, but they charge you a shitload. So you got to pay a bunch of money for it. You know, I mean, that's the downside of an umbrella policy. You pay a lot, but you're covered, and it covers everything.
Is that a separate policy from your homeowners?
What's that?
Is that a separate policy from your homeowners insurance?
No, it's an umbrella policy for my homeowner's insurance.
So it's all included in one payment?
Yeah. Homeowners, business.
I was just wondering, like, what homeowners insurance in your area runs without such a policy, like a $500,000 umbrella policy on it.
It's not cheap.
Our insurance rates here in Michigan just keep freaking skyrocketing.
Insurance rates are everywhere. Are going up.
That's what I figured. I figured it's up everywhere.
Boy, that cold wind
Goes
takes
right
your breath
through
away. Let's see what the temp is officially. 21 degrees. It was 50 here today. 57 at one point. Whew.
Let's see what it is here.
Oh.
On my way home, it was.
Yeah, I need to stay warm. Trust me. I just froze my peanuts off. Bring your rocket sockets. All right, I'm going to shut this down, guys. Been 2.5 hours. Great talking to you guys. Everybody have a good night. I'm going to go die right now. I got to catch. I can't believe how winded I am from that. My back is hurting me from sitting in that chair out there. And then I went to rehab this week and they beat me up my deal. So anyways, guys, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.